All right, ladies and gentlemen, we are ready to rock and roll on this fine Wednesday night in the Motor City. Pistons coming off of a tough loss the other night to the Orlando Magic, but they are back home for their final regular season game, fan appreciation night. And guess who is back in the starting lineup for the Detroit Pistons? Cade Cunningham, his first game back from injury. He missed the last 11 games. Not only Cade Cunningham is back in the starting lineup tonight, but Isaiah Stewart is also expected to play coming off the bench for the Pistons once again. The Pistons are a 22.5-point favorite against the Milwaukee Bucks tonight, and man, I cannot wait for the NBA postseason coming up. The Bucks are going with Ryan Rollins, AJ Green, Taurean Prince, Jang, and Jericho Sims. Pistons are rolling out their starting five with Cade Cunningham, Jalen Duren, Tobias Harris, Asar Thompson, and Duncan Robinson running the floor for you guys tonight, man. Looking forward for some NBA basketball. Back in the Motor City, Pistons have the Charlotte Hornets coming up next on Friday on the road, and then they take on the Indiana Pacers to close out the regular season on Sunday. And then we got about a week off. We're going to have to wait and see who the Pistons are going to be playing for the 8th seed. Again, you got the whole play-in tournament with seeds 7, 8, 9, and 10. So that's going to be interesting to watch unfold down the stretch. But if you guys are new to the stream, like and subscribe. Pistons are rolling with their all-home white uniforms in this one tonight, man. Danis Jenkins did a terrific job coming off the bench, stepping up for Cade Cunningham in this one. And on Fan Appreciation Night in the Motor City, we are all ready to rock and roll. Bucks and Pistons, it is showtime in the Motor City. Like and subscribe if you guys are new to the stream, man. Appreciate you guys all stopping in. And yeah, it's going to be absolutely fantastic, man. Here we go, ready to rock and roll here. Tip-off is moments away here. You got Jericho Sims taking on Jalen Duren at center court here, and we are all ready to rock and roll. Let me know who you think wins in this game. Pistons and Bucks. Pistons are a 22-point favorite tonight here. Tip-off is underway here. Ball is in the air, and Jalen Duren tips it away here to Asar Thompson. What's going on, 1 point? How you doing, buddy? Asar Thompson working at the top of the key here against Jericho Sims. Off to Jalen Duren. Finds Cade Cunningham. Great to say Cade's name back again in action tonight. Working against Ryan Rollins. Over to Duncan Robinson. Catch and shoot three is off the mark. Boarded by Taurean Prince. Prince up the other way here. Off to Rollins. Working against Asar Thompson on the left wing here one-on-one. Finds Jericho Sims against Jalen Duren. Off to Ryan Rollins. Rollins fighting against Asar Thompson. Over to AJ Green. Green has it on the left wing here, bothered by Cade. He's going to draw the foul. Count the bucket and the foul for AJ Green. Cade gets him in the act of shooting. He buries a three. He's also going to go to the free throw line to try and knock down the potential 4-point play to start this basketball game on the very first shot of regulation, man. So Cade, his first moment back in the Pistons is a foul on AJ Green. Green knocks down the free throw. It's a quick 4-0 lead for the Milwaukee Bucks. Doc Rivers, his third season with the Milwaukee Bucks. Pistons basketball back the other way here. Duncan Robinson on the right wing here. Drives inside, back out to the Motorcade. Motorcade step back three for Cade Cunningham is off the mark, boarded by Jalen Duren. Duren draws the foul down low. He's going to go to the free throw line. They're going to call it, I believe, on Taurean Prince. Pistons did not look that great against the Orlando Magic a couple days ago. They were on the road. They were missing a couple starters, but Paolo Banchero and Desmond Bane had themselves a night the other day against the Orlando Magic. So that could potentially be the first-round matchup for the Pistons. Again, you got a lot of teams fighting for that 7, 8, 9, 10 slot down the stretch, so we're going to be really curious to see who the Pistons draw for the 1 versus 8 matchup. The Pistons already locked up the number 1 seed in the Eastern Conference. Jalen Duren knocks down the first free throw. 11:07 left to play in the first quarter here. Jalen Duren back at the free throw line. Second free throw on the way for JD is up and in. 4-2 basketball game. If you have any questions, comments, concerns, complaints, criticisms, let me know who's here in the chat. Welcome to the party, folks. Ryan Rollins has it on the right wing, bothered by Asar Thompson, poked away by Asar. Tobias almost came up with it. The ball goes off of his foot, though, deflected out of bounds. Going to be Bucks basketball back the other way here. What's going on? Go Pack Go. How you doing? Welcome to the stream. 4-2 basketball game. What's going on, Thomas? How we doing? Welcome to the party. Taurean Prince looking to inbound here. Finds AJ Green. AJ Green corner three is good. AJ Green with the first 7 points of the game here for the Milwaukee Bucks. Again, the Bucks were a 22-point underdog heading into this game here. Cade Cunningham drives inside, floats it up to Asar Thompson for the nice alley-oop slam. 7-4 basketball game. Cade on the board with his first assist of the game since he missed the last 11 games with that lung injury. Jang has it on the left wing here, working against Tobias Harris. Goes to his left against JD. Cross-court pass to Taurean Prince. Prince drives inside here. Shot is blocked by Tobias Harris. Tobias comes up with it, crosses half court, working in transition here. Finds Cade Cunningham on the right wing. Cade driving down low inside here over to Asar Thompson. Asar behind the back pass to Cade. Finds Duncan Robinson against AJ Green. Off to Tobias Harris. He pulls from three. That's off the mark. Boarded by the Bucks. Jang back the other way here for Milwaukee. Top of the key here, working against Cade Cunningham. Goes to his right, drives inside here. Out to Taurean Prince, left wide open from the corner for three. That's off the mark, boarded by Cade Cunningham. Cade over to Asar Thompson. Asar has it in transition all the way to the rim, throws it down. 7-6 basketball game, 9:45 left to go in the first quarter. Jang has it back the other way for the Milwaukee Bucks over to AJ Green. Finds Ryan Rollins against Asar Thompson at the top of the key. It's going to be poked away by Asar Thompson. He comes up with the steal, but it looks like he lost it. Bucks get it back here. Jang has it, drives inside here. Left-handed layup for Jang is good. 9-6 basketball game. 9:20 left to go in the first quarter here. Cade over to Tobias Harris. Tobias has it down low against Taurean Prince. Tobias turnaround jump shot for Uncle T is no good. Jalen Duren's there for the rebound. It looked like it was almost a pass. It was an air ball from Tobias, but Duren just put it back up and in. 9-8 basketball game. Pistons down by 1 here. Jang has it for the Milwaukee Bucks on the right wing over to Jericho Sims. Sims working against JD at the top of the key over to AJ Green. Green, mid-range jump shot is off the mark. It's going to be rebounded, though, by Jericho Sims. Off the ricochet, puts it back up and in. 11-8 basketball game. Cade has it back the other way here, working against Ryan Rollins on the right wing here. Cade drives inside. Right-handed layup is good. Going to the rack for the finish. 11-10 basketball game. 8:35 left to go in the first quarter. Jericho Sims has it top of the key, working against Jalen Duren. Over to Jang. Jang drives inside here. It's going to be turned over, poked away by Asar Thompson. Asar has it on the fast break here. Lobs it up to Cade for the slam. Asar Thompson finds Cade Cunningham in transition. He alley-oops it to him, and Cade's on the board with his first bucket of the game. 12-11 basketball game. Pistons take a 1-point lead. Jang has it on the left wing here, working against Jalen Duren. Step back three for Jang is good. Tough shot for Jang. 14-12 basketball game. Bucks take a 2-point lead. 7:55 left to go in the first quarter. Tobias Harris on the right wing here drives baseline. Floater is good. Uncle T doing the dirty work down low. 14-14 basketball game. Pistons are still looking for their first three of the game. They're 0 for 3 so far. 7:40 left to go in the first quarter here. Jang drives to his left, kick it back outside to AJ Green. He fires for three. That's off the mark. Jericho Sims grabs the rebound, though, over to Taurean Prince. Prince, mid-range jump shot, is in and out, boarded by Tobias Harris. Tobias on the fast break here, crosses half court, down low to JD. JD catches it, goes up with it, draws the contact, count the bucket, and the foul for Jalen Duren underneath there. Gives the Pistons a 2-point lead. They're going to go to the free throw line and try and complete the 3-point play. What's going on, King? How we doing? What's going on, Danger? What's going on, guys? How we doing? Welcome to the show, folks. I can smell the playoffs right around the corner. We got a couple games left. We got the Bucks tonight, a fully healthy Pistons team. This is the first time the Pistons have been fully healthy in about, I want to say, a month and a half, 2 months. Kevin Huerter is out tonight with an illness, but Beef Stew's going to be coming back in this game. Probably at the second, lineup change off the out of bounds. Dance Jenkins comes back inside here over to Jalen Duren. Duren has it over to Duncan Robinson. Cross-court pass to Tobias Harris. Tobias catch and shoot three over Ryan Rollins is good. Uncle T with his first three of the game gives the Pistons a 5-point lead. 7 minutes left to go here in the first quarter. Cade Cunningham steps out of the game here, so it's out. He's out on the bench right now. Bucks kick it back outside here to Rollins. Rollins catch and shoot three is no good. Boarded by the Bucks. AJ Green catch and shoot three is pure. 17-19 basketball game. 6:46 left to play in the first quarter. What's going on, Eddie? What's going on, Lava? Welcome to the show. What's going on, Tim's? How we doing? Welcome to the show. Gonna go to a commercial break here. Pistons are up 19-17 over the Milwaukee Bucks. Appreciate you guys all tuning into the action. If you guys are new to the stream, like and subscribe. It's going to be curious to see if Kay Cunningham and Isaiah Stewart are going to be on minute restrictions tonight. Again, the Pistons come into this one as a 22.5-point favorite, so JB Bickerstaff doesn't really want to run them into the ground their first game back, but I think this is kind of like get these guys back in basketball shape, ready for the postseason in a couple weeks from now. But again, the Pistons, they lock up number one seed in the Eastern Conference with their win against the Sixers a couple days ago, and just kind of trying to get their feet wet underneath them as they prepare for the postseason. Cade back here feels so good, and beef stew, exactly, 100%. Especially Isaiah Stewart. Isaiah Stewart had so much defense off the second unit off our bench, so we're going to see Isaiah Stewart probably, hopefully, check in soon, I would imagine, here. Off the commercial break, though. But Pistons, 19. Milwaukee, 17. Again, 22.5 is, I don't know about that number. I think, the Bucks, again, they're dealing with a lot of injuries tonight. No Giannis. He's been out ever since the trade deadline occurred. No Kyle Kuzma. Kevin Porter Jr., he's out for the rest of the season with a knee injury. Miles Turner's out tonight. So a lot of injured guys. AJ Green can really shoot it, though. And we'll see if these young Bucks literally can go toe-to-toe with the Pistons tonight. Yeah, they've both been out, so they need to get a minimum of 1 week of regular play. Yeah, 100% I agree. I think that's the smart decision. You got to get back into basketball shape, especially with the chemistry and how the Pistons operate. They want to, go all the way down to the wire, especially considering the fact there's 3 games left. We're sitting at 57 wins. So if we win out, that would put the Pistons at 60 wins, which I believe has only happened like once or twice ever in the history of the franchise. So the Pistons realize that as well, trying to make a statement come playoff time, and Pistons are not to be messed with at all. 17-19, Asar Thompson got his Eastern Conference Defensive Player of the Month for the month of March before the game started. That's his second time he's won the award. I think Isaiah Stewart won it in December as well. So you got 2 Pistons both with Defensive Players of the Month. Love to see it, man. We're getting back from commercial break here and ready to rock and roll. Yeah, the Magic took care of business against the Pistons on Monday. That was kind of an ugly sight. I was watching that game from the bowling alley, and you know what happens, though? Like I said, we got guys still trying to get in the rhythm of this team, and sometimes you can't win them all. 19-17 basketball game. We're getting back from commercial break. And again, having that whole core of your team with a full, healthy year of playoff experience underneath them, I think is going to become huge this postseason as well. Danius Jenkins over to Duncan Robinson. Catch and shoot 3 is off the mark, boarded by Jericho Sims. Sims back the other way, crosses half court for the Milwaukee Bucks against Jalen Duren. Drives inside here. Right-handed shot is good. Misses the shot. He's going to go to the free throw line, though. They're going to call the foul on Jalen Duren. Charlotte Hornets, we got Friday. Hornets, again, are fighting around the 7, 8, 9 range. They could drop to the 10 seed with a couple games left. The Hornets are another possible team that the Pistons could face in the first round, depending on how the play-in tournament goes. So next week, there's a slight chance I may or may not do like the 8-9 game to see who gets the 8 seed, just to kind of see who the Pistons would be up against if they were to win that game, whoever wins the 8-9 matchup. So, because we got basically a week off because, we're chilling at the 1 seed, and we can just kind of scout and see who we're going to play. 19-18 basketball game. But it looks like, though, the first Pistons game is going to be on April 19th, they believe, because the playoffs start April 18th. The final play-in game, I think, is the 17th, and they don't do a back-to-back. So I think it would be on the 19th, the first game would be for the Pistons, which is a Sunday, I believe. 19-18 basketball game. Pistons basketball back the other way. Danius Jenkins has it, drives inside floater. He actually lobbed it up to Jalen Duren. It looked like a floater. It was kind of a good fake from Jenkins. He lobs up to JD, though, for the slam. 6-10 basketball game. Ryan Rollins has it on the left wing here, working against Tobias Harris. Drives in the paint inside here. Blocked by Jalen Duren. Over to Dennis Jenkins, running the fast break here. Asar Thompson has it. Down low here, drives baseline. Asar cross-court pass to Duncan Robinson. Duncan looks like he stepped out of bounds here when he caught the basketball. So it's going to be a turnover for the Pistons. Bucks are going to get it back here. Yeah, we were definitely undermanned for sure in that one against the Magic. So, again, Paolo and Bane, they both went off. They had themselves a nice game, and nothing really you can do on that one. 5:52 left to play in the first quarter. Pistons have had some couple good battles with the Magic this season so far. Bucks down 3 here. Ryan Rollins has it over to Sims. Sims looking to get it over here to Jang. Jang drives inside. Right-handed layup is no good. Slam back in, though, by Jericho Sims. 5:36 left to play in the first quarter here. Tobias Harris on the right wing here over to Dennis Jenkins. Jenkins cross-court pass to Duncan Robinson. Robinson drives inside here. Floater is good. 23-20 basketball game. 5:20 left to go in the first quarter. Bucks have it back the other way here. Ryan Rollins catch and shoot 3 on the left wing is good. Tie basketball game. 23-23. 5:10 left to go in the first quarter. Looks like Isaiah Stewart's about to check in here for the Pistons. Love to see it. Asar Thompson on the left wing here. Behind the back pass down low here to JD. JD was looking at Dennis Jenkins. Wrong place, wrong time. He throws out of bounds here. Bucks are also getting a couple substitutions. It looks like Nance and Gary Harris are going to check in here for the Bucks as well. If you have any questions, comments, concerns, let me know in the chat, guys. What's going on, Gary? What's your thoughts on Cleveland? Cleveland's a good team. Isaiah Stewart checks onto the court here for the Pistons. Again, he's been dealing with that calf strain. Love to see Isaiah Stewart back on the floor here for the Pistons. Ryan Rollins, top of the key here. Isaiah Stewart missed the last 13 games due to that calf injury. Working against Ron Holland. Holland steps on the floor here. Back over to Nance. Nance, top of the key here. Swings it around here to Trent, over to Nance. Nance catch and shoot 3 is off the mark, boarded by the Pistons. Jenkins has the top of the key here. Working against Jericho Sims. Mid-range jump shot for Jenkins is off the mark, boarded by Taurean Prince. Prince back the other way here. 4:30 left to play in the first quarter. Rollins has the top of the key, working against Tobias Harris. Step back 3 for Rollins is off the mark, boarded by Isaiah Stewart. Over to Karis LeVert, who steps on the floor here for the Pistons. LeVert has it on the right wing here, working against Nance. Going to be poked away, though, by Rollins. Rollins comes up with the steal. Crosses half court here on the left wing here. Pull-up jump shot for Rollins is no good, boarded by Dennis Jenkins. Jenkins up the floor here to Karis LeVert. Nobody in sight, and he slams it down. 25-23 basketball game. 3:55 left to go in the first quarter. Pistons up by 2. Rollins has the top of the key here, working against Dennis Jenkins. Goes to his left. Jenkins, good defense, able to stay in front of him. Over to Taurean Prince. Jericho Sims sets the screen here. Prince drives inside, kick it back out to Trent Jr. He misses a 3. It's going to be boarded by the Pistons. Jenkins comes up with it. Danis back the other way here against Jericho Sims. Drives in against Nance. Left-handed layup is off the mark. Tobias tries to put up the putback dunk. He misses it. Ball is still flying all over the place. Eventually comes up with the Bucks. Trent Jr. drives inside here. Right-handed layup is good. 25-25 basketball game. Bucks tie it. 3:10 left to go in the first quarter. Karis LeVert has it on the right wing here. Over to Tobias Harris. Back over to Karis LeVert. Top of the key here. Goes to his right. Working against Jericho Sims. Swings it around here to Jenkins. Jenkins on the left wing here. Finds Ron Holland. Holland back over to Jenkins. 5 seconds in the shot clock. Finds Isaiah Stewart down low for the slam. 27-25 basketball game. 2:50 left to go in the first quarter. Pistons have 22 points in the paint already in the first quarter here. Pretty high-scoring game in the first quarter so far. Jericho Sims, top of the key here, working against Isaiah Stewart. Over to Taurean Prince, going to be poked out of bounds by Ron Holland. Good defense from Ron Holland. 2:36 left to play in the first quarter. Looks like we got a timeout from the Bucks. And we still got a 2-point game. So Bucks are keeping us on our toes. AJ Green leading scorer for the Bucks. We're going to a commercial break right now. He's got 10 points. And we're going to see how this comes up here. So the Bucks take a timeout here. Pistons have already used a timeout, so they got 1 timeout used so far in this game. Good to see Isaiah Stewart getting his first basket back in 13 games. So you had basically Isaiah Stewart and Cade Cunningham both had injuries right around the same time. Isaiah Stewart, 13 games, Cade Cunningham, 11 games. Unfortunately, both of them are going to be ineligible for awards because of that 65-game rule that the NBA implements to make it fair for all the players to justify them getting an award for playing the majority of the season. Unfortunately, injuries get in the way, but what can you do? But if you have any questions, comments, concerns, let me know in the chat, guys. Congrats to Michigan. Michigan won the national championship in basketball over UConn a couple days ago. And the crazy thing with that is the last time Michigan won a title was 1989, their first title. Another team that won their first title in 1989 in the same year that Michigan did? The Detroit Pistons. Will history repeat itself in the year 2026? You had Michigan win. Pistons are the 1 seed. Dare I say, could we make it to the NBA Finals? If we play our A game, if we play defense, we're going to see who we get in the postseason. You never know. That'd be pretty cool. All right. Appreciate you guys stopping in. Welcome to the show, folks. Going on MSU. How you doing, buddy? Appreciate you stopping in. Yeah, and then you got the Final Four happening in Detroit next year. So, honestly, MSU fan, if this doesn't wake up Izzo and he doesn't go all in, I mean, it's like, it's now or never for Izzo. He's got to go out and get a giant center in the transfer portal because you just watched your biggest rival win it all this year. It's like, are you going to step up and rise to the occasion, or are you just going to sign 2 people and just call it a day? 49ers won their 4th Super Bowl in 1989, and hopefully the trend continues. There you go. Nice. But yeah, it's going to be exciting to call this team in the postseason. Hopefully you guys are all along for the journey, and it's going to be electric. Pistons are up by 2. Pistons are actually challenging this call here against the Bucks. Let's see if JB Bickerstaff actually wins this challenge or not. Still no official word just yet. Looks like Ron Holland was guarding Taurean Prince, and it looked like the ball might have last touched Taurean Prince's left leg. It's hard to see from this angle that I'm looking at right now, but I don't know, he might have gotten his hand last touched on that basketball, so still taking a look at this here. In the middle of the challenge, there's 2:36 left to play in the first quarter. Pistons are up by 2 over the Milwaukee Bucks. JB Bickerstaff has done a pretty good job at challenging calls when he feels like it could impact the game at the right time, and let's see if he actually wins this one again here. So it looks like they're going to win this challenge here. I think it's going to be Pistons basketball back the other way. So yeah, the ball was last touched off of Taurean Prince, and it's going to be Pistons basketball back the other way here. If you guys are new to the stream, like and subscribe. Appreciate you guys all stopping into the action. Javonte Green checks on the floor here for the Pistons. You got Ryan also stepping on the floor here for the Bucks as well. 2:36 left to play in the first quarter. Pistons 27, Milwaukee Bucks 24. Excuse me, I made the scoreboard mistake there. Pistons are up by 3 right here. Looking inbound the pass here, Javonte Green. Working against Gary Harris over to Karis LeVert. Shot to Gary Harris, Spartan Dog. LeVert, top of the key here, over to Mr. Javonte Green. Green working against Gary Harris, over to Cade Cunningham. Steps back on the floor for the Pistons. Cade drives inside here. It's going to be deflected out of bounds. Last touch by Ron Holland. Looked like he was trying to find Ron Holland cutting to the basket. It was a bad pass, though. It's going to be intercepted by the Bucks. So the Bucks get it back here. Ryan back the other way here, working against Gary Harris at the top of the key here against Karis LeVert. Nance has it, working against Isaiah Stewart, top of the key, over to Taurean Prince against Karis LeVert. 2:08 left to play in the first quarter here. Ryan sets a screen, gets it back here from Taurean Prince, thought about a 3. Sitting at the top of the key here, over to Nance. Nance has it now, swings it over to Taurean Prince. Prince, it's blocked by Karis LeVert. It's going to be a shot clock violation. Great defense from Karis LeVert. 1:57 left to play in the first quarter here. Appreciate you guys all stopping in. Yeah, again, it's going to be curious to see how Cade and Beef Stew operate in this game. Are they going to be on a minute restriction? Are they going to play in the fourth quarter? We're going to see what JB does here. 1:50 left to play in the first quarter. Cade finds Karis LeVert. Beef Stew sets the screen. Cade rolls off it, goes to his right against Nance. Finds Isaiah Stewart down low. He gets manhandled underneath by Gary Trent. falls to the ground. It's going to be a foul on Gary Trent. Isaiah Stewart's a hard man to defend down low. Same with Jalen Durham. Little rusty will get back soon. Yeah, I think he'll be fine. It's more of a, I think it's just kind of getting back into basketball shape and rhythm with the team once again. But K will be just fine. What's going on, Patrick? How you doing? Appreciate you stopping in. Good to see you, Patrick. Thanks for tuning in, dude. 1:40 left to play here in the first quarter. Cade Cunningham drives inside here. Isaiah Stewart lobs up to Ron Holland. Holland misses the dunk. It's boarded by Gary Harris. Over to Jang. Jang on the left wing here working against Isaiah Stewart. Step back three for Jang is good. Tough shot for Jang. He hit that from a mile deep from the three-point line. 27-27. Karis LeVert has on the right wing here. Drives to his right over to Ron Holland. Holland catch and shoot. Three is good. Ron Holland on the board for the Pistons. He can knock it down from beyond the arc from time to time. 30-27 basketball game. Jang has it on the left wing here. It's going to be intercepted by Javonte Green. Green drives to the basket for the slam. 32-27 basketball game. Pistons up by 5. Under a minute left to play in the first quarter. Jang has it on the left wing here, working against Ron Holland. Finds Gary Trent Jr. on the right wing. Step back three for Trent is off the mark. It's going to be boarded by Javonte Green. Over to Mr. Cade Cunningham. Cade looking to drive here for the Pistons. Down low to Isaiah Stewart. Great pass. Stewart missed the shot. He's going to get fouled, though, underneath by the Bucks. He's going to go to the free throw line. Great job by Cade trying to get it down to Beef Stew. Again, Cade is more of a teammate assist man first. He can get a bucket anytime he wants, but he's second in the NBA this season in assists per game. I think he's averaging like over 9 assists a game, which is fantastic. While, mind you, averaging like 25 a game as well. So, he's been, again, terrific for the Pistons. He's finally coming into his groove in the last couple seasons. And, again, because he finally got help. Isaiah Stewart, free throw on the way is good. They're saying Javonte Green is the only Piston on the entire roster this season to play in every single regular season game this season so far. So, shout out to Javonte Green, Mr. Reliable. Isaiah Stewart's second free throw on the way is good. Beef Stew rattles it down. 34-27 basketball game. What's going on, BD? How you doing, buddy? Appreciate you stopping in. 35 seconds left to play here in the first quarter. Jang has it on the left wing here, working against Ron Hall at the top of the key. Nan says the screen. It's going to be double teamed by Stewart. Kick it back outside now to Trent Jr. He tries a corner three. It's off the mark. Harris grabs the rebound. Gary Harris over to Mr. Jang. Jang working against Isaiah Stewart. 15 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Over to Ryan. Ryan is going to get fouled. It looked like he got smacked by Ron Holland as he was trying to find Gary Trent. They actually might take a look at this to make sure it's not a flagrant foul. He went down hard. I don't think Ron Holland meant to hit Ryan in the face when he was playing defense. Let's take a look here. Yeah. Looked like when Ryan was trying to pass it off to Gary Trent, it looked like Holland got him. Maybe might have swiped his face a little bit. Let's see here. He might have got him on his right hand. A little bit more of a selling job, I think, from Ryan there. I don't think he got him that bad. So the refs are going to take a look at this here to make sure it's not a flagrant foul. Tigers game is about to start. Nice. Tigers, I mean, it's early, but I don't know what to think about this team. Like, you got inconsistent bats. Pitching has been okay. I wouldn't say great, but it's been okay. So yeah, it's tough to say. Yeah, I agree, MSU. Like, Ethan Taylor's going to be great, but the problem, though, is, like, we thought Xavier Booker was going to be amazing, a one-and-done lottery pick, and then it just never worked out for Xavier Booker. So, like, I think you need to go get somebody in the transfer portal as well, and have Ethan Taylor be your backup, and him develop over time. I mean, if he is good enough to start, though, as a freshman, that'd be great, but we'll see what Izzo does. So I think it's just going to be a common foul on Ron Holland here. 34-27 basketball game. 13 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Pistons up by 7. Bucks looking to inbound this here. Gary Harris on the out-of-bounds mark finds Mr. Ryan. Top of the key here. Working over to Mr. Jang against Karis LeVert. Under 10 seconds left to play here. Jang drives inside here. Right-handed layup is no good. Oh, now they're going to call a late foul against Asar Thompson. Wow. So, or Ron Holland, excuse me. Holland gets called for the foul against Jang. So I think Jang's going to go to the free throw line here. Yeah, he got him on his right arm. What's going on, Hal? How you doing? Appreciate you stopping in. Timberwolves pick should be solid for us. It's going to be weird because, like, we kind of have to root for the Timberwolves to have an early exit this year because, again, how they do affects how the Pistons draft pick is. So, that's going to be big. That could end up being 5, 6, or 7 spots higher than what it would have been because of that trade that we did with the Timberwolves and the Bulls. So that's going to be a big deal. Jang knocks down the first free throw. 34-28 basketball game. Blackwell, yeah, I mean, that'd be amazing. Blackwell's, I think, one of the best transfers in the portal, though. I mean, it'd be awesome if we got him, but that's going to be tough. 4 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Free throw on the way is off the mark, boarded by Caris LeVert. 2 seconds left to go in the first quarter. LeVert stops on a dime for 3 to beat the buzzers off the mark. It's going to be no good. Pistons take a 6-point lead heading into the second quarter. So, honestly, more of a competitive game than I thought it was going to be. Anytime you look at the spread and you see 22.5, I mean, that might be the biggest spread the Pistons have had this season so far. It's very rare to get spreads in the 20s before they tip off. Even, I know it's the NBA, but still, these guys are in the NBA for a reason. It's rare to find that. I've seen like 14, 15, sometimes 16, but 22.5 points is a lot of points. So we shall see here. But if you have any questions, comments, concerns, let me know in the chat, guys. We're in a commercial break heading into the second quarter right now. If you guys are new to the stream, like and subscribe. It helps out the shows. Appreciate you guys all stopping in. And, yeah, so it looks like as of right now, 11 days from now, you're going to have the Pistons' first playoff game. Great to see Cade back on the floor, as well as Isaiah Stewart. Again, if they're healthy enough, they're going to play. JB Bickerstaff isn't really one of those coaches to where, oh, we got the number 1 seed, we're just going to back off now. Like, they're going to try and get 60 wins one way or another to make a statement heading into the postseason. And again, I think you're going to see more reps from Cade and Isaiah Stewart because they did miss the last 11, 12, 13 games together. So any reps you can get in an NBA game is good for both of those guys. Because you got to remember, the last like month and a half, Jenkins and Paul Reed have stepped up huge while those two guys were done. So, or absent. But I think we'll be fine. You know, it's, again, playoffs are interesting, but a little scary because when you're the 1 seed, you have everything to lose. Like, you better not lose in the first round, right? Like, when you're the 8 seed, you're playing with house money. Like, you made the playoffs, great, but people are expecting you to lose in the first round. So Pistons can't let their guard down. I don't expect them to, but this team is interesting. Yeah, K's going to be 1 game short of awards. If he finishes the rest of the regular season, so he plays tonight, and then he plays against the Hornets on Friday, and then the Pacers Sunday to close out the season, he'll be at 64 games. Now, the interesting thing, though, is a lot of people are upset because they think they should make an exception to the 65-game rule. And if it goes to arbitration, they might win that case to where it goes 64 games. Because a lot of NBA players are upset with that rule as well. A lot of stars have missed a lot of time. So we'll see here. Back from commercial break here. Bucks have it on the right wing here. Jang has it, working against Ron Holland at the top of the key. Over to Jericho Sims. Sims has it, finds Jang once again. Jang on the left wing here. Down low to Gary Trent Jr. Jr. floater is good. 4-point basketball game. 34-30. Pistons up by 4. 11:35 left to play in the first half here. Caris LeVert at the top of the key, working over to Ron Holland. Holland looking to operate down low, finds Caris LeVert. Jenkins sets the screen. LeVert rolls off it. Crossover, drives inside here. LeVert kick it back out to Javonte Green from the corner for 3. He buries it. Javonte Green from deep. He's on the board for the Pistons. 37-30 basketball game. 11:15 left to go in the first half here. Jang has it top of the key, working against Ron Holland. Over to Jericho Sims. Sims has it, finds Jang, working against Ron Holland on the left wing now. Jang trying to find a teammate available, though. Good defense from the Pistons. Sims gets it back now, top of the key, over to Jang. Jang, 2 seconds on the shot clock, has to fire from 3. It's off the mark, boarded by Javonte Green. Danis Jenkins has it, crosses half court here for the Pistons, working against Gary Harris, goes inside here. He draws the foul against Gary Harris. It's going to be a foul on the floor for the Pistons. The game he got injured is not counting for this game's play because he did technically play the minimum 20 minutes to qualify. Oh, that is interesting. Yeah, he got injured against the Wizards. It was kind of an awkward landing. He fell for a loose ball and it didn't look bad. And then he came out of the game for back soreness, they said. And then it ended up being more serious than that. But thank God it wasn't anything super serious. He's back in action, though, and obviously the Pistons are going to need him. 38-30 basketball game. Jenkins hits the first free throw. 10:44 left to go in the first half here. Jenkins' free throw on the way is good. Pistons take a 9-point lead. Need to make an exception for all the players who did not miss on purpose and did 60 games. Yeah, we'll see if they adjust that rule. Jericho Sims gets it back down low here. Right-handed layup is good from Jericho Sims. Duran inbounds the pass here. Pistons up by 7. Jenkins on the right wing here looking to operate against the Bucks. Over to Karis LeVert, bothered by Gary Harris. LeVert drives inside here, out to Jenkins. Jenkins thought about a 3, trying to dance. And it's going to be a foul called, I believe, on the Bucks. Away from the basketball, looks like. They're going to call that on AJ Green. 10-19 left to play in the first half here. AJ Green reminds me a lot of Danny Green. Green won a championship with the Spurs. He was a really good three-point shooter way back then, 10, 15 plus years ago. He reminds me a lot of Danny Green as well. AJ Green can definitely shoot the basketball. Karis LeVert has it off the inbound pass here over to Danis Jenkins from the corner. Jenkins drives baseline inside, finds Ron Holland down low. Left-handed layup is no good, boarded by the Bucks. Bucks get it, pushed in transition. Jang has it, top of the key here, over to Mr. Gary Trent Jr. Jr. over. It's going to be intercepted by Ron Holland, stripped away. Ron Holland drives inside here for the layup. 41-32 basketball game, 9:50 left to play in the first half. Ron Holland, he's closing on 80 steals for the entire season, which is fantastic for a bench player. Jang, step back 3 on the right wing is no good. Off the mark, boarded by Karis LeVert. LeVert crosses half court here, looking to operate in transition over to Javonte Green. Green catch and shoot 3 is no good. He gets fouled, though, and Javonte Green is going to shoot 3 free throws. 41-32 basketball game. Oh, the voice to type is horrible sometimes. He did not play the minimum of 20 minutes that would have qualified for the game. Oh, in the Wizards game that he got hurt. Okay, I got you. AJ Green keeping the trend of undrafted players that have great three-point percentage. Yeah, Duncan Robinson's one of them. Danis Jenkins, another undrafted guy. Paul Reed. I believe Fred VanVleet was an undrafted player as well. NBA champ with the Raptors. He's now with the Rockets, I think. I think he's out for the year, though. He tore his Achilles, I want to say. Javonte Green at the free throw line. Free throw is good. First one is good. He's got 2 more of these. Yeah, a lot of options. Again, Magic are in play. We haven't really seen a healthy 76ers team. The Sixers could end up being the 8th seed. Maybe the Miami Heat if they win a couple games in the play-in tournament. There's a lot of different options. Excuse me. Javonte Green knocks down the free throw. Ryan Rollins checks back on the floor here for the Bucks. Trent Jr. walks off to the bench for the Bucks. If you guys are new to the stream, like the live stream, subscribe. If you guys are new, let me know who wins this game, Pistons or Bucks. Javonte Green free throw is good. Knocks down all 3 free throws. 44-32 basketball game. Pistons up by 12. All right. Ryan Rollins has it on the right wing here, working against Jenkins. Floater inside the paint is off the mark, boarded by Jericho Sims. Jenkins grabs the rebound. In transition goes the Pistons. Jenkins drives inside here. Right-handed layup is no good. He's going to get fouled, though. And Jenkins is going to go to the free throw line. They're going to call that on Jang. Pistons are in the bonus. So Jenkins is going to go right back to shoot some free throws here. Appreciate you guys will stopping in. Welcome to the party, folks. Cannot wait to call Pistons playoff basketball. Again, I'm calling every single Pistons playoff game, hopefully all the way until Game 7 of the NBA Finals. Kind of a long shot to ask for, but hey, you know what? One can dream, and the Pistons have the opportunity to do so if they stay healthy and play their A game. But again, playoffs, different atmosphere, different intensity. Everybody starts on a clean slate, 0 wins, 0 losses, and it's just full steam ahead. Jenkins' second free throw on the way here is good. Pistons take a 14-point lead. 9:15 left to play in the first half here. Good to see again Cade Cunningham and Isaiah Stewart back healthy for the Pistons. Rollins has it over here to Jang. Jang at the top of the key here, looking to operate on the right wing over to Rollins. Rollins against Jenkins, one-on-one here. 9 minutes left to go until halftime. Rollins catches it on the left wing here, bothered by Jenkins. Over to Jang. Jang catch and shoot three is good. Big time shot for Jang. 46-35 basketball game. What's going on, Bugs? How you doing, dude? 8:45 left to play in the first half here. Jenkins top of the key here, working against Ryan. Drives inside here, kick it back out. Javonte Green finds Karis LeVert. LeVert thought about a three, drives in the paint. No look pass to Jenkins. Jenkins catch and shoot three is pure. 49-35 basketball game. Pistons are lighting it up from beyond deep. 8:25 left to go in the first half here. Rollins inside here. It's going to be stolen away by Ron Holland. Holland drives all the way to the basket for the slam. 8:18 left to play in the first half here. Pistons go up by 16, and the Bucks and Doc Rivers have seen enough. We're going to a commercial break. 41-35 basketball game. Thanks, Hal. Yeah, I'm looking forward to it. It's going to be awesome. Taking a healthy OKC team all the way into overtime. That's a great point, MSU fan. Shout out to everybody that was on that broadcast, by the way. We broke our YouTube viewership record. I think we hit like 994 live viewers, like right before overtime. That was a crazy game to call. That was last Monday. But yeah, we had our third stringers in that game against a healthy OKC team with SGA and Chet and everyone. And we were down, I think, like 15 at half or something, and we came back and took it to overtime. Jenkins had an opportunity to hit a buzzer beater, and it was off the mark. It was too strong. It went off the back rim, but that was a crazy game. But again, it just goes to show like the resilience of this team. It's like next man up. You know, shout out to Tolu Smith. Tolu Smith, I think it was yesterday, he earned his way into a contract. I think it was a 2-way contract he got for the Pistons, so that was awesome to see for Tolu Smith. Tolu Smith deserves to be on this team. He made some big-time plays against that Thunder game last week. And again, as your fourth-string center, it's like every single Piston on this team has some interesting role one way or another, so it's great to see. What's up, Jeff? How you doing, dude? Good to see you. But yeah, I mean, playoffs are going to be electric. We're in kind of a weird phase right now because we're still trying to ride the high of getting the 1 seed, and we're just kind of like watching 4 teams right now because we really don't know who we're going to face. It's not like you can look at like the 3-6 matchup or the 4-5 matchup and you kind of know exactly who you're going to face. It's kind of what the Pistons had last year. They got the 6 seed, the Knicks got the 3 seed, and they were able to prepare for each other right off the spot during that play-in tournament. But now you got the Pistons of the 1 seed, and you're looking at the Heat, the Magic, both Florida teams, and then the Hornets could make some noise, and the Sixers are another team you kind of have to be leery about as well because they're the 7 seed. They might drop. They might get the 6 seed. We've played them healthy, kind of, without Joel Embiid, but we took them out back, and we swept them, I think, in the regular season. So, it's been great to see so far. Back from commercial break here. Pistons up by 16 over the Milwaukee Bucks on a Wednesday night in the Motor City. This is the Pistons' last home regular season game. It's fan appreciation night at LCA. Rollins drives inside here. Nice layup from Rollins. It goes. 51-37 basketball game. Cade steps back on the floor here for the Pistons. So does Isaiah Stewart. 8 minutes left to go in the first half here. Cade top of the key here. Beef Stew sets his screen. Cade rolls off it. Drives inside the paint here. Looking for the open man. Back over to Isaiah Stewart. Stewart finds Cade. 5 seconds in the shot clock. Over to Javonte Green. Catch and shoot 3 is no good. Boarded by the Bucks. Bucks back the other way here. Jang has it, top of the key, working against Karis LeVert, working inside, looked like he nearly lost it. He gets it back, though, over to Taurean Prince, catch and shoot three is good. Back to a 11-point game. Yeah, the Cavs-Hawks game's a big one tonight as well. That's a good point, King. 7:20 left to go in the first half. Karis LeVert over to Javonte Green. Green nearly lost it, bothered by Ryan. Over to Karis LeVert. LeVert working inside the paint here. Kick it back out to Isaiah Stewart. Thought about a three, drives baseline inside here. Reverse layup is good for Isaiah Stewart. 53-40 basketball game. Yeah, so if the Pistons win out, they will hit 60 wins, which I think has only happened like once or twice ever in the franchise history. 6:55 left to go in the first half here. Bucks down low, kick it back out to Taurean Prince. Catch and shoot three is no good. Over to Karis LeVert. Cade Cunningham comes up with the basketball, crosses half court. Working against Rollins, drives in the paint here. Right-handed layup is no good from Cade. Ron Holland cleans up the rebound, though. He goes to the rim. That's off the mark, boarded by Jericho Sims. Over to Rollins. Rollins crosses half court in transition, bothered by Ron Holland. Shot off the window's no good. He gets fouled, though, by Isaiah Stewart. He's going to go to the free throw line. Who is voting for the Bucks to win the poll? You know, it's funny. Like, I started doing that just to kind of get an idea. Oh, that was weird. Just to kind of get an idea of how many Pistons fans to opposing team fans that tune into my streams. I know the majority of you guys are Pistons fans, which is awesome. But we do respect other teams' opposing fan bases as well. We get those tuning in as well, which is cool. Rollins knocks down the free throw. 53-41 basketball game. 6:29 left to go here. Yeah, I'm looking forward to the playoffs. I think I'm gonna have a whole different setup. I'm gonna do like Pistons trivia at like the halftime break. We're gonna be maybe a wardrobe change. You might see a top hat involved. You might see a suit. I cannot express how excited I am for the postseason, and it's gonna be electric. Bucks free throw is good. 53-42 basketball game. 6:29 left to play in the first half here. Pistons up by 11. Cade Cunningham, top of the key here, working against Rollins. Over to Tobias Harris, back over to Cade. Cade on the left wing here, working against Jericho Sims. Over to Ausar Thompson. Ausar Thompson trying to back down the Bucks. Working down low inside here. It's going to be, I think, an offensive foul called on Ausar Thompson. So it's going to be a turnover. Bucks get it back here. Yeah, praying for full health 100%. And I think these next couple games, it's just more of like getting back in the rhythm of things. Because remember, they have a whole week off before their first playoff game home at LCA. I think it's going to be the 19th, and whoever we face. So they're trying to get as many reps in together before the regular season ends. Ryan drives inside. Tough shot off the window, falls over Isaiah Stewart. Count the bucket and the foul for Ryan. He's going to go to the free throw line. What's going on, Frank? How you doing, buddy? Appreciate you stopping in. Welcome to the show, folks. Yeah, 100%, Frank. Yeah, we respect, opposing fans. A little trash talk is fine. A little friendly trash talk is fine. But I just hate when I have to, ban people in the chat. That's never fun. So it's been good, though. I got to count and see how many regular season games I've done. It's got to be close to 60, I think. Over 60, because there's an 82-game season. I know Mondays I've missed quite a bit because of bowling, but everything else I've pretty much covered. Isaiah Stewart, top of the key here, working over to Cade Cunningham. Cade on the left wing here, working against the Bucks. 5 seconds in the shot clock. Cade looking to operate against Ryan. Drives inside the paint here. Mid-range jump shot for Cade is off the mark. It's going to be boarded by the Bucks. Bucks have it back the other way here. Rollins over Tobias Harris. Drives inside here. Mid-range jump shot for Rollins is no good. He gets his own rebound, though. Left-handed hook shot is good. Back to a 6-point game. Pistons 53, Bucks 47. Remember, the Pistons were a 22-point favorite tonight heading into this game. Cade Cunningham over to Tobias Harris. Tobias trying to back down Rollins here on the left block here. Tobias has it. It's going to be picked up by Jericho Sims, stolen away by Milwaukee. Ryan comes up with it over to Rollins. Bucks on a 12-2 run here. Taurean Prince has it over to Rollins. Rollins top of the key here on the left wing, bothered by Isaiah Stewart. It's going to be intercepted by the Pistons. Tobias Harris comes up with it. Running the fast break here. Tobias is going to be poked away from the Bucks. A great defensive play from Taurean Prince. He was chasing down Tobias Harris. It goes off Tobias's hip, and it's going to be Bucks basketball. 4:48 left to play in the first half here. Bucks on a 12-2 run here. Rollins top of the key here over to Jericho Sims. Bothered by Isaiah Stewart. Finds Rollins. Rollins working against Sar Thompson. Step back jump shot for Rollins is good. We have a 4-point game, folks. Pistons are going to take a timeout here. JB Bickerstaff has had enough. He's not happy with the officiating. And we're going to go to a commercial break ourselves. What's up, C-Man? Wonderland Lanes in Commerce. That's my home bowling alley I go to. What's going on, Fresh? How you doing, buddy? Appreciate you stopping in, Fresh. Everybody rules. Yeah, sometimes, so, like the first half, like I'm just kind of speaking to the chat. The first half I can kind of dial in, commercial breaks back and forth, like it's a little bit slower. If we ever get to the point where it's like an insane game in the fourth quarter, usually a lot of people flood to the stream. And sometimes we'll get like the occasional idiots that will just stop in for the first time and just say something stupid and have to ban them. Luckily, though, YouTube has a decent job of like turning on the basic moderation settings so the chat can stay somewhat clean. But for the most part, you know, I try to read everybody's chats, especially for the first 3 quarters. But if it ever gets to the point in like the fourth quarter where we just get a crazy game where it's like back and forth down to the wire, that's where I try to like dial in and lock in and try to give you guys the best play-by-play. And sometimes I can't read the chat because it goes so fast sometimes. But yeah, I appreciate you guys all checking in though. Oh, you're in Waterford, Bugs? That's cool. Yeah, for sure. My mechanic's in Commerce. Auto repair near Commerce and Union. Oh, okay. I know exactly where that is, Bugs. That's cool. The trolling spoilers. Yeah, and those are the people where, like, I'll have to kind of, like, time out because everybody's broadcast feed is different, especially if you're watching, like, the ESPN box score where sometimes the score is, like, 30 seconds ahead from the time I see it. For the game as well. And I try to kind of limit that, but sometimes people will come in here and just, you know, say something stupid. But for the most part, though, it's been pretty clean. I appreciate you guys doing that as well. It makes my job a lot easier. So, keep it clean and come out boxing. Right, yeah, put up a good dog fight. That's what we want to see. So, what does the ref say, like, right before 2 boxers start? It's like, have a clean, fair fight. That's kind of what we want, you know, so... Pontiac born, Waterford raised. Oh, okay, Bugs, that's sweet. Nice. I was just in Waterford the other day. So, good stuff. Up north, only part of Metro Detroit I really know is St. Clair Shores, Roseville, and Warren. Okay, gotcha, MSU. That's cool, dude. For sure. Bucks have made this a good game. I mean, they made it a 4-point game. And the crazy thing is, like, the Pistons were supposed to blow these guys out. I mean, they were a 22-point favorite. They had all their starters coming back. Bucks are missing, like, half their team. So the Pistons have got to kind of kick it back up into high gear here. St. Clair Shores. I'm just hoping for the 60s just for the record. I just want this team to be recognized. Yeah, we'll see what happens here. Cade Cunningham back down the floor here for the Pistons. Back from commercial break. There's 4:30 left to play in the first half here. Isaiah Stewart sets the screen for Cade. Cade rolls off and drives to the basket. Right-handed layup is good for the motorcade. 55-49 basketball game. 4:18 left to go in the first half here. Pistons up by 6. Jang has it for Milwaukee over to Sims. Sims at the top of the key here, working down low against Isaiah Stewart. Over to Rollins. Rollins step back 3 is no good, boarded by Cade Cunningham. Cade in transition here for the Pistons. Pistons are shooting 57% from the floor, which is pretty good. Over to Duncan Robinson. Duncan drives inside here. Shot is blocked by Ryan. Out of bounds. It's going to be Pistons basketball out of bounds here. Pistons are in the bonus as well. 4 minutes left to play in the third quarter here. Cade looking to inbound this pass here. Beautiful pass down low to Duncan Robinson. Caught him sleeping. Backdoor. Cade finds Duncan for the assist. 57-49 basketball game. Pistons are dominating in the paint right now. They've got 34 points so far out of their 57. Jang driving inside here. Layup is no good. Boarded by the Pistons. Cade in transition. Crosses half court. Down low to Isaiah Stewart. Reverse layup is good. Another assist for Cade Cunningham. 59-49 basketball game. The Bucks have seen enough, and they're going to take another timeout, and we are heading to another commercial break. C-Man coming in with the $5 super chat. Thank you so much, C-Man. Appreciate you, buddy. Used to live in Warren, moved to South Carolina for work in January, so I need your videos. That's awesome, C-Man. Appreciate you, buddy. That's super cool. Thank you for the support, C-Man. Appreciate it, buddy. I will put your name up on the screen right now, my friend. Thank you so much, dude. That is fantastic. Thanks again, C-Man, for the super chat, dude. Not going to take long before K gets back into his rhythm. And I kind of expected this. Like, same with Isaiah Stewart. Mitchell coming in with the gift, 6'7" joules. That's awesome. Mitchell, thank you so much. So we have a vertical stream as long as a horizontal stream. So depending on how you guys see the stream, you might get the vertical stream, like the shorts feed, or the horizontal stream. Mitchell coming in with the joules. Thank you so much, Mitchell, for the gift. I appreciate you, buddy. I'll put your name up on the screen as well here. Thank you so much, Mitchell. Good stuff. Crap, don't watch the Tigers. It's bad. Oh, really? What's the score right now? I know Framber Valdez is pitching right now. I don't know about this team, dude. Like, it kind of reminds me of, like, the hype the Mets got last year. You know, like, supposed to make a lot of moves. They go all in for Juan Soto, and they just missed the play. I mean, I hope that's not the case, but they got to start kind of playing better. It's 6-0 Twins. Dear God. That's crazy. Michigan, Yaxel, who is that? Morris Johnson, a couple Michigan players sitting courtside right now. Back from commercial break. Thank you again to C-Man and Mitchell. Appreciate you guys. 3:19 left to play in the first half here. Ryan catch and shoot 3 on the left wing is no good. It's going to be rebounded, though, by the Bucks. Over to Rollins, top of the key here. Finds Torian Prince, working against Cade Cunningham on the left wing. Down low to Jericho Sims. 5 seconds in the shot clock. Jang has it down low here. It's going to be pinballed around here to the Bucks. Bucks draw a foul. That was a weird play. Looks like Jericho Sims is going to go to the free throw line. Good stuff, man. All right, so we're going to put C-Man up here. And Mitchell. Good stuff. Thank you, guys. Appreciate you stopping in. Thank you, thank you, thank you. All right, so the Bucks are going to shoot a free throw here. You got Jericho Sims at the free throw line. A lot of Pistons want to draft Yaxel. The problem, though, is I think Yaxel's going to go like 10 picks ahead of where the Pistons are going to pick. I honestly think we're going to take a shooting guard. I like Cameron Carr a lot from Baylor. I think that'd be a great fit for the Pistons. People are saying maybe Mullins from UConn, or maybe Pete from Arizona. I think that's his name. 2:57 left to play in the first half here. Bucks missed both free throws. So we're back the other way here. 59-50 basketball game. Cade has it, top of the key here. Working down low to Asar Thompson. Asar has it inside here. Right-handed layup is good for Asar Thompson. Fantastic. We got Mitchell and C-Man. Thank you, guys. Appreciate you. 2:34 left to go in the first half here. Over to Rollins, top of the key against Asar Thompson. Rollins step back mid-range jump shots in and out. He gets fouled, though, and Rollins is going to go to the free throw line. I think Asar Thompson got him. He wants JB to challenge this. Let's see if it comes through or not. Thanks again, C-Man and Mitchell. Appreciate you guys. What's going on, Brett? Bucks blowout incoming. What's up, Naughty Ghost? Tigers bullpen's completely collapsed. One of the worst in just 2 seasons. I don't know what to think about this team. It's early in the season, but I don't know. It's been tough to watch them so far. Bucks knocked down the first free throw. 61-51 basketball game. Asar Thompson, Jalen Dunn are both going to check in here for the Pistons. 2:28 left to go here until we hit the halftime break. Bucks are still holding their ground for the most part. Yeah, we could trade the pick as well, C-Man. That's another option. 2:28 left to play in the first half here. Rollins at the free throw line looking for his 12th point. He's got it. Rollins has got 12 points for the Bucks so far. Pistons are up by 9. 2:25 left to play in the first half here. Jenkins, top of the key here, finds Duncan Robinson over to Jalen Duren. Duren trying to back down Sims here. Looking for the open man. Finds Duncan Robinson. Catch and shoot 3 for Duncan is pure. Duncan Robinson from beyond the arc. I gotta tell you, Duncan Robinson's been playing well for the Pistons the last several weeks for Detroit. Jang has it over to Jericho Sims, down low against Tobias Harris, over to Rollins. Mid-range jump shot for Rollins is good. Back to a 10-point game. 1:56 left to play in the first half here. Asar Thompson on the right wing looking to set up the offense, over to Duncan Robinson. Another 3 attempt for Duncan Robinson. He rattles it down. Duncan Robinson is feeling it from beyond the arc. That's what we paid him to do when he got here in free agency. 67-54 basketball game. It's going to be stripped away from Duncan Robinson on the fast break here. Duncan Robinson slams it down. Duncan Robinson with a quick 8 points in the last 15 seconds for the Pistons here. 69-54 basketball game. He hit 2 threes and a strip steal for the slam back the other way. Love to see it, Duncan. We got a Duncan emote too. Jang catch and shoot 3 is off the mark, boarded by Jericho Sims, over to Ryan Rollins. Rollins is blocked by Asar Thompson. Asar tries to save it. Over to Jalen Duren. He does. Up to Tobias Harris in transition. Tobias has it. Over to Duncan Robinson. Catch and shoot 3 for Duncan. He hits it! Duncan Robinson with 11 points in 30 seconds. Unbelievable. 3 threes and a strip steal. Duncan Robinson from beyond the arc is feeling it. 50 seconds left to play in the first half here. Taurean Prince catch and shoot 3. He rattles it down. Where's the Duncan emotes when you need them? Duncan Robinson with 11 straight points for the Pistons. Wow. Asar Thompson has it over to Jalen Duren. Backdoor find to Dennis Jenkins. Jenkins tries a 3 for himself. That's off the mark. It's boarded by Jalen Duren. Duren has it, goes up with it. Layup is good. 74-57 basketball game. I believe they're going to count the bucket and the foul as well for Jalen Duren. I have never seen Duncan Robinson get that hot before. He literally hit 3 straight threes and a strip steal. He can do it all. What a play from Duncan Robinson. How about them apples? Love to see that. That's a great sign for Pistons fans. Pistons bench went nuts right there. 74-57 basketball game. That was crazy. He literally scored like 11 points, I think, in like 40 seconds. That was insane. 32 seconds left to play in the first half here, 74-57. Yeah, I guess so. He's fired up because of the Wolverines, I guess. They won the national championship, and he's like, all right, people forget I went to Michigan. 75-57 basketball game, 30 seconds left to play in the first half. Jalen Duren completes the 3-point play. Bucks basketball back the other way here. 20 seconds left to go. Bucks have it, top of the key here. Rollins working against Asar Thompson one-on-one. Finds Nance. Nance over to Rollins. 5 seconds left in the shot clock. Rollins is bothered by Javonte Green. 2 seconds in the shot clock. Blocked by Asar Thompson. It's going to be a shot clock violation, and Asar comes up with another block. You love to see it, man. Absolutely fantastic. I cannot believe that Duncan Robinson run. That was insane. He literally scored like 11 points in like 45 seconds. That was crazy. 8 seconds left to play in the first half here. Asar's got 2 assists, two boards, 6 points, a couple steals and blocks. 7 seconds left to play in the first half here. Dennis Jenkins on the right wing drives inside here. Right-handed shot off the window is no good. It's going to be rebounded by the Bucks. And that is all she wrote, and we are going to the halftime break. Pistons up by 18 points. You love to see it. The Bucks were holding their own there for a bit, and Pistons came up big late down the second quarter, all thanks to Duncan Robinson. That man was on fire. He hit the first 3. He came up with a steal. He hits another 3. He's got 8, and then the Pistons get it back, I think off a made basket from the Bucks. He left wide open. He knocked it down. The Pistons bench went ballistic. Love to see it, man. Good stuff, brother. Isaiah Stewart, 8 points tonight. First game back. Missed the last 13 games because of that calf strain. We are all ready to rock and roll. Pistons are going to be going to the halftime break here, up 18 points. We kind of just chill here for the most part, guys, until we hit the second half. So welcome to the show, folks. What's going on, Wesley? How you doing? Appreciate you stopping in. Asar's making a late push for Defensive Player of the Year with the Wemby injury. Also, Duren seems like an All-NBA lock. Taurean Prince is not the son of Tayshaun Prince. That'd be pretty sweet if he was, though. DJ says, how does Cade look? He looks all right. Again, he's got a lot of assists. What is his stats right now? Cade's got, what does he got? He's got 6 points with 5 assists. For, again, missing because of a collapsed lung. I'm not worried about Cade whatsoever. He'll be just fine. But he's looking good so far for the most part. That was crazy, though. Duncan Robinson was on fire. Playoff Duncan on the Pistons might be more solid. And again, people forget, like, and I'll be the first person to admit, like, I've watched this team the entire season. Duncan Robinson was frustrating to watch a lot. He got really cold to start the year. He came on, I think, like the third or fourth game for the Pistons, and he was kind of inconsistent. He would have these spurts where he would, like, get 19, 20 points, then he'd have 3 points, then 20, and then 6, and then like 12, and he'd be all sporadic, inconsistent. But I tell you what, he's played well for the month of March heading into April, and definitely going to need him because he's going to be our starting shooting guard. He's on a 3-year deal for us. We'll see what happens with Kevin Huerter. Huerter's out tonight. He's dealing with an illness right now, so hopefully he'll be back for the Hornets game on Friday. But yeah, love to see it, man. All good in the neighborhood. What's going on, Super Morty, man? How you doing, buddy? Appreciate you stopping in. That was so cool to see. Duncan Robinson. I gotta look back. Let me look at the play-by-play here. I think he scored that in like 45 seconds. It was like 11 straight points for Duncan. Let's see here. So, okay, so 101 was the last 3 made. 101. So he started it 2:17. Okay, so it took him a minute and 16 seconds. He scored 11 points in a minute and 16 seconds. So I exaggerated a little bit. It was more than 45 seconds, but that's still pretty impressive. I mean, he made 3 straight threes with a strip steal dunk the other way. That's fantastic. It's crazy, dude. Like, we have defense, we have size, and we have a guy that is an MVP type caliber player when he's on his A game, you know, and we got to be like not too crazy though. I mean, it's always fun to say, oh, let's look for the NBA finals. This team has not won a playoff series in a very long time. And a lot of these guys are still on their rookie deals, believe it or not, which is fantastic to say. You know, so we can't can we really go from 0 to 100 in one season? Maybe we can. But it's all credit to Trajan Langdon. He's done a terrific job with this team and the roster he's built in the literally 2.5 seasons. But we'll see. It's going to be really curious because we're not going to know who we're going to play until like the 16th or the 17th, I think, because you got the season ending, I think, Sunday or Monday, the regular season ends. Then you're going to have that next week of play-in games. And then you got the NBA playoffs starting Saturday, April 18th. And I think the Pistons are going to play on the 19th, which is going to be a Sunday. So you're going to know like 2 days prior before the first game starts. So I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing because, like I said, when you have like the 3-6 and the 4-5 matchup, when they have the first 6 seeds locked up in the Eastern Conference, you're going to have 4 teams that are like, you really don't know who's going to be there. So, it's tough to see. What's up, Serge? How you doing? But yeah, I mean, Duncan Robinson's been on fire. He's our leading scorer. I think he is, right? He's got 15 points. Yeah, 15 points. Rollins has got 14. JD's got 6 boards. Cade's got 5 assists. No turnovers, though. But for a brief moment, I mean, the Bucks made it like a 4-point game, and now it's kind of looking like a blowout, which was kind of expected from this team. But we'll see. Good to go, brother. If you have any questions, comments, concerns, let me know in the chat, guys. We're just kind of hanging out here at the halftime break. I think what I'm going to do come playoffs is I'll throw up some trivia questions. I think it'd be kind of fun at the halftime break. Yeah, I got no idea what to expect. I mean, hopefully you guys have been enjoying the shows. I got to go back and look. I'm actually going to count. Let's see how many games we've done. I got a playlist. I usually put all my streams into a playlist for you guys. So if you guys missed a show, you can go back and watch it. I've thought about putting crowd noise in the back round. I don't know how you guys would feel about that. I know there's some other guys that do play-by-play and they have like an ambience, like crowd sound effect. I don't know if I would like that or not. And maybe not. I don't know. I've thought about using that. But if you have any suggestions for the playoffs, let me know. I don't want to repeat the last time Michigan won a national championship. Let's just win the whole thing, make it to the finals at least. Yeah, I mean, and that's kind of been the word. It's like Michigan won it in 1989. Pistons won it in 1989 with the Bad Boys and Isaiah Thomas. And now it's like, oh, will history repeat itself? It might. It very well could. Yeah, so I started this. I remember we called the first ever play-by-play stream. It was against the Boston Celtics. It was way back. Gosh, when was this? I'm scrolling through here. It was it was November. Is that no further than that? It was way further than that. I'm still scrolling here because I did a mixture between NFL and then NBA, and then I'm like, oh, I'm a Pistons fan. I'll do play-by-play for the Pistons and see how that goes down. It's been a lot of fun though covering this team. Like I've been through the 28-game losing streak season. I've been through the 6th seed last year, doing a bunch of shorts. I give my kind of 2 cents on how the game ended if it's not a play-by-play show on the shorts tab. But yeah, the first game we did was October 26th. That was against the Boston Celtics. Yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I'm just counting here. 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 41, 42, 43, 44, 45, 46, 47, 48, 49, 50, 51, 52, 53, 54, 55, 56, 57, 58, 59. It's kind of ironic how this is my 59th Pistons game this season. Pistons are looking for 60 wins, and you're going to get 61 games. Yeah, 61 play-by-plays. So hopefully you guys are not annoyed by my voice yet. I cannot wait for the postseason, though. It's going to be fun. Yes, we can. 2026 Asar's blocking Brunson's shots into the stands. It's Asar Thompson I love, dude. A lot of people, again, the casual Pistons fans, they look at the box score and they look at his offensive numbers, and they're not amazing. But again, you got to remember that like against the Sixers game the other day, like he was doing stuff you just don't see in the box score. Like he's making it hard for their star player to catch the ball. He's blocking shots. He's stealing. He's making big time rebounds. Like there's things that the box score does not tell you about Asar's game. And honestly, like he's working at it. Like if he would have had his brother's jump shot, he'd be one of the best two-way players in the NBA right now. But again, we don't need him to because he's not on the team for scoring. If he does score, it's great. But he's on the team because he can defend anybody in the NBA. He's got a freak athletic wingspan, and he creates defense, and it turns into offense on fast breaks. And he's done it all season long. So the play-in, I love it. Nobody wants the 7-8 seed. Yeah, and let me look at the standings right now. Actually, let's see who we got. There's 3 games left in the regular season. Again, Pistons have already locked it up. We're gonna take a look at the 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, so let's see here. Let's put it up on the screen for you guys. All right, so we got. Let me pull this up here, guys. Bugs coming in with the $5 super chat. Appreciate you, Bugs. You're fantastic, dude. Thank you so much, buddy. I'll put your name on the screen as well, dude. Here you go, buddy. You deserve it. Thank you so much, Bugs. Appreciate you, buddy. Bugs is fantastic. Yeah, so I'm putting together this like hype video. I can't really show highlights or like any game audio because I don't want to, go down that rabbit hole loophole of I try to do a good job of trying to keep everything clean and just only my voice. But I'm putting together like a list of like my best calls from the entire regular season. It's going to be about a minute or so. I'm going to post it on the shorts page on YouTube. So if you guys are looking forward to that, I'm going to post that the day before the playoffs. That's going to be April 18th, either April 17th or April 18th. I'm going to post that. So hopefully you guys like that. It'll be interesting. Thanks again, Bugs, for the super chat. Appreciate it, buddy. Thank you, dude. Good stuff, man. Thank you so much, guys. Let me take a look at these standings here. Talk about potential routes for the Pistons for the play-in. So, we're still chilling at the halftime break, guys. Thanks again to Bugs, Mitchell, and C-Man. Appreciate you guys. Like I said, all I want you guys to do is just enjoy the streams, hang out in the chat, be respectful. Everything else is a blessing afterwards. Make this a little bit bigger so I don't cut my face off. There we go. Okay, let's just do that. That works for now. Okay, that works. All right. So 7, 8, 9, 10. Right, you got 3 games left. You got the Raptors. The Hawks, I think, are going to be fine. I don't see the Hawks dropping out. The Raptors, the Sixers, the Magic, the Hornets, the Heat. I think the Heat, I think they've already confirmed are a play-in bound tournament, which I think all the rest of these teams are. The only team that could jump out of it is the Sixers. The Sixers could catch the Raptors. So could the Magic. I think the Hornets and the Heat, I think, are the only 2 teams right now that I don't think can catch the 6th seed. I think they're going to be stuck at least a 7, 8, or 9, 10 spot. The Sixers might, the Raptors might fall. So, in a hypothetical scenario, if this is how the season ended today, you'd have the Hornets and the Heat playing each other for the 9-10. Loser gets eliminated. Winner gets the 9 seed. And then let's just pretend this is how it ends up. So it'd be Sixers and Magic, the 7-8. I don't know who wins that game, honestly. Like, if Embiid's healthy, you got to play Embiid probably, right? So, the Magic are a good team, though. Like, they took the Pistons... I think they beat us by like 15 the other day. You know, if Paolo gets hot, so does Desmond Bane, Franz Wagner. Like, they've got a good team. Magic might upset the Sixers. So I think the Magic could get the 7 seed. And at that point, you'd have the Sixers and, I mean, who would you take, the Hornets or the Heat out of that matchup? I mean, either or you could probably justify. So you're going to have a short time frame for the winner of the 8-9 game to get the 8 seed that's going to play us on the 19th on Sunday, next Sunday. I think it's a Sunday, the 19th. So we'll see. You know, I think I'm not really concerned about any of these teams. I mean, I guess like Eric Spoelstra, maybe because of the size of the Miami Heat. The Hornets, I think we have no problem with. They can shoot threes, but I think we just out-physical them. With physicality is like not even close with the Hornets. Magic maybe in the Sixers with an up-and-down healthy team because you don't know if Embiid's playing or not. So 4 different teams that the Pistons could get. It's going to be interesting to see. What's up, Antoine? How you doing, buddy? Good to see you, man. Cade's looking solid. He's got 6 points. He does have 5 assists, though. Beef Stew's also back tonight. He's got 8 points as well in the first half. So, we're looking good so far. And again, this is a good game to get Isaiah Stewart and Cade Cunningham back on the floor for their return, basically. Because, I mean, let's be honest, the Bucks are, you know, we should dominate them like the rest of the game. Like, we're not really pressured to compete at the highest intensity level we can. But we'll see how it shapes up here. But looking good so far. Appreciate you stopping in, Antoine. Antoine's the man. Everybody rules. Oh, were you Bugs? That's crazy. Will you remember us when you get the contract? You guys are fantastic. You're too kind. 75-57 basketball game. Pistons up by 18 over the Milwaukee Bucks to start the third quarter here. Rollins has it, top of the key here, over to Jericho Sims, working against Jalen Duren. Finds Jang, top of the key here against Tobias Harris, looking for the open man. 3 seconds on the shot clock. Jang has got to get a shot off here. Step back 3 for Jang over Tobias is in and out. It's boarded by Jalen Duren. Over to Cade Cunningham. Crosses half court here for the Pistons, working against Taurean Prince. Cade on the right wing, over to Duncan Robinson. Duncan Working out to Cade again here. Cade finds Tobias Harris on the right wing. Floater inside is no good. Tobias gets fouled, though. He's going to go to the free throw line. Yeah, it's just great to see Cade back on the floor here. Like, again, he does so many things off the ball as well. That just ignites this offense. But credit to Jenkins as well. Like, Jenkins and Paul Reed, they've done a terrific job holding down the fort while Isaiah Stewart and Cade Cunningham had to miss an extended period of time. Tobias knocks down the first free throw, looking to give the Pistons a 20-point lead with this next made free throw here. But, I did not, Thomas. I was bowling. That was a Monday game. I wish I did, where, yeah, Jenkins hit that crazy corner three to go to overtime against the Wizards, and we won that game. Yeah, I wish I did. That was a great game. Rollins has it, top of the key, working against Asar Thompson off to Jericho Sims. Sims has it, finds Taurean Prince, bothered by Cade Cunningham on the right wing here. Taurean Prince has it, working over to Rollins. Rollins top of the key here, 5 seconds in the shot clock, bothered by Asar Thompson. Rollins drives inside here. It's going to be off the window and good. What a shot from Rollins down low. 77-59 basketball game. 10:52 left to play in the third quarter here. Cade over to Duncan Robinson. Robinson has it over to Cade Cunningham, finds Tobias Harris. Tobias drives inside the paint here, cross-court pass to Asar Thompson. He tries a corner three. It's off the mark, boarded by Jalen Duren. Duren finds Duncan Robinson. Catch and shoot three for Duncan is good. Duncan Robinson is starting to click at the right time, man. He's on fire tonight. He's got 18 points for the Pistons so far. Rollins has it on the left wing, working against Asar Thompson, over to Jericho Sims. Sims has it, fires over to Rollins. Rollins catch and shoot three is no good, boarded by Cade. Cade has in transition, working against AJ Green down low. Floater for Cade is off the mark. Asar Thompson tries to grab the rebound. Duren comes up with it. Pinballs around to Tobias Harris. Tobias has it, working against the Bucks, over to Jalen Duren. Duren fires over to Cade. 3 seconds in the shot clock. Cade loses it, turns it over. Bucks basketball. Bucks have it back the other way here. Jericho Sims over to Ryan Rollins, bothered by Duncan Robinson, goes to his right. Rollins finds it over to AJ Green. Green on the right wing here, down low to Taurean Prince, finds Jang. Jang drives inside over to AJ Green, fires for three. In and out, boarded by Asar Thompson. Antoine coming with the $10 super chat. Thank you so much, Antoine. Cade catches it in transition, puts it up and in. 82-59 basketball game. Yeah, credit to Michigan. You guys were dominant all season long, national champs. Thanks again, Antoine. 9:15 left to play in the third quarter here. Down low to Jang for the slam. I'll put your nib on the screen right here, Antoine. Thanks again, Antoine. Antoine's the man. Thank you so much, dude. Antoine's awesome. 82-61 basketball game. Cade has top of the key here. Tobias Harris sets the screen. Cade rolls off it. Looking down low now. JD. Backdoor find to Asar Thompson. Asar draws the foul. He's going to go to the free throw line. I think they're going to call that on Jang for the foul. Antoine. Thank you so much. Appreciate you, Antoine. Thank you, buddy. Appreciate you, dude. Put your name up on the screen here, Antoine. Good stuff. All right, so Asar's going to go to the free throw line. I like the aggressiveness, though, from Asar Thompson. First free throw is good for Asar. And I'm telling you, like, I think in the next 2 years, like, I think Asar can knock down a jumper. I know he's been kind of inconsistent and not really, the best shooter on the team, but I give it like a year and a half, 2 years. I think he can add that to his game because he's got a nice form, like, at the free throw line. It's just, I think, more of confidence of him just trying to knock it down. 84-61 basketball game. Asar Thompson knocks down both free throws. 8:50 left to go in the third quarter here. Over to Jang. Jang top of the key, bothered by Tobias Harris. Jang has it, goes to his right. 6 seconds in the shot clock. Step back mid-range jump shot is no good. Boarded by AJ Green. Over to Taurean Prince. Prince has it. Catch and shoot. Fire three is good. Back to a 20-point game. Charlotte could be a problem for us. The Raptors have our number 2. Yeah, there's a lot of teams that in that 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 range are going to be interesting. Cade Cunningham catches it down low, puts up the nice layup. Good finish down low from Cade, assisted by Asar Thompson. 8:15 left to play in the third quarter here. Cade is back like he never left. Jericho Sims has the top of the key here, working against Jalen Duren. Over to Rollins. Rollins catches it, drives inside here. Left-handed layup is good. 86-66 basketball game. 7:55 left to play in the third quarter. Duncan Robinson has it over to Cade Cunningham. Catch and shoot three for the motorcade is pure. Cade Cunningham fills it up from beyond the arc. 89-66 basketball game. 7:45 left to go in the third quarter. Milwaukee has it back the other way here. Jericho Sims has it top of the key. Drives down low in here against Jalen Duren. Back outside to A.J. Green. Bothered by Duncan Robinson. Catch and shoot three for A.J. Green's off the mark. Boarded by Cade Cunningham. Cade back the other way here in transition. Crosses half court here over to Duncan Robinson. Duncan thought about a three. Drives inside here. Floater for Duncan is good. 91-66, and the Bucks take a timeout. Pistons go up by 25. We are moving and grooving on Fan Appreciation Night, the last home game of the regular season at LCA. Absolutely fantastic. Bucks are in turbulent mode. Will Giannis be there next year? Will his team demand a trade? I would imagine Giannis is probably gone. It's been funny because the Pistons have been thrown out there as a possible team of destination, but I don't know if I'd really want Giannis. I mean, I would want Giannis, obviously. The problem is, though, is you'd have to give him probably 4 first-round picks and Asar Thompson. I'm just not really giving that for Giannis. We're going to go to a commercial break here, guys. But yeah, I'm curious to see where Giannis ends up. I mean, he can kind of... I've always had that weird dilemma with, like, NBA players. It's like, I think if you win them a championship, you can kind of do anything you want at that point. Like, you kind of have to listen to the guy that brought you a title, your first ever title, if you're Milwaukee. But at the same time, though, he's had that ongoing drama where it's like, he wants to play. The Bucks are sitting him, though, intentionally sitting him because he's had this knee problem ever since the trade deadline. But they're also trying to, protect his trade value too, because they know this offseason he's probably not going to be a Milwaukee Buck. So we'll see. Yeah, Duncan's on fire right now. Love to see it. Duncan's locked in. Let's go. Cade's heating up. Yes, sir. What's going on, Super Morty? Love Giannis, but I don't want him in the Pistons. Oh, yeah, that's a fair statement. I think any team would be happy to have him. The problem, though, is like he's one of the best players in the world, and to get the best player in the world, you're going to have to give up a lot. It's like, if you're the Pistons right now, you're at the 1 seed, you got your entire core still intact, you got this entire playoffs coming up, and you don't want to really trade draft picks quite just yet. And a lot of people, again, you got to make a trade at the deadline. You got to get this, go after this massive superstar. Oh, the Pistons' young core can't compete for a finals quite just yet. It's like, you want me to show you our record this entire season? Like, we can get players in the free agency, and they can be just as good because, again, it's a good problem to have. It's like all of our best players are still yet to be paid, minus Cade Cunningham, so we're going to pay Jalen Duren a giant contract this offseason. Asar's next, and probably going to re-sign Isaiah Stewart in a couple years, so it's good to see. And then if you want, Trajan Lane's going to have his second ever first round pick he's going to make. The first one he got was Ron Holland, so we'll see what he does the second time around. All right, we're back from commercial break here. Appreciate you guys will stop in. Welcome to the show, folks. All right, so the Bucks get it back here the other way. Taurean Prince has it on the right wing here over to Rollins. Rollins, bothered by Asar Thompson, finds Taurean Prince. Prince drives inside here, back out to the Bucks. Bucks shoot a three. They knock it down. Jang knocks it down for the Milwaukee Bucks. 91-69 basketball game. 6:50. Voice crack. 6:50 left to play in the third quarter. Cade Cunningham has it over to Asar Thompson. Asar down low here. It's going to be poked away by Taurean Prince. Pistons basketball to bounds. 6:38 left to play in the third quarter. Phoenix or Memphis or maybe the Knicks. Knicks could be an interesting. Imagine if Giannis on the Knicks would be crazy. 6:38 left to play in the third quarter here. Over to Duncan Robinson. I don't know who they give up, though, because they went all in for Mikal Bridges. Over to Tobias Harris. Tobias catch and shoot three is good. Uncle T from beyond the arc. Your first move, if I'm Trajan Lane, is to give Tobias another 2-year deal. Tobias, ever since he came back to the Pistons, He's brought us back to the playoffs. I mean, he's a very solid stretch four that he wants to be on the Pistons as well. Taurean Prince on the right wing here, bothered by Cade Cunningham, downloaded Jericho Sims. Sims is going to be blocked by Jalen Duren. It's going to be out of bounds, last touched by JD. 6:14 left to go in the third quarter here. Uncle T for the win. Got the old Tobias Harris. 94-69 basketball game. Taurean Prince catch and shoot three from beyond the arc is good. Tough shot for Taurean Prince. Back to a 22-point game. 6:06 left to play in the third quarter here. Tobias Harris finds Cade Cunningham. Cade drives inside here, down low, kick it back out to Duncan Robinson. Catch and shoot three for Duncan Robinson is off the mark. Cade tries to grab the rebound. It's going to be Bucks basketball, though. Bucks come back with it the other way here. Rollins has it top of the key over to Jericho Sims. Jane catches it on the right wing here. Looking down low, cross-court pass Taurean Prince. Duncan nearly came up with the steal. It's going to be poked out of bounds by Duncan. Chris Sinak out of Houston, if he's still around, the Pistons pick. Oh, the Houston guy, like the draft. Yeah, he's huge. I think he's like 6'10 or 6'11. He's a power forward. That'd be a great pick, Fresh. I like that as well. 5:40 left to play in the third quarter. Cade steps out. Let's go on to SGA. All right, Bucks get it back here, top of the key here. Rollins has it, working against Jalen Duren. Switches off to Jenkins. Rollins pulls up from three is good. Rollins is a great player for Milwaukee. He's having himself a solid season. 94-75 basketball game. And the Bucks are projected to be a playoff team, and then they've had their string of injuries, and unfortunately they're going to miss the playoffs this year. Tobias Harris lobs it up to Asar Thompson, throws it down. What a dunk from Asar Thompson. Lobs it up from Uncle T. 5:10 left to go in the third quarter. Asar's got 10 points now. Jericho Sims has the top of the key, working against Jalen Duren. Over to Gary Trent Jr., who checks into the game. Taurean Prince catch and shoot three is good. 96-78 basketball game. Markkanen would be interesting. You know what's funny about Markkanen is, like, he was another name. We're going to go to a commercial break. He was another name. Pistons were floating around at the trade deadline. Could we go for Lauri Markkanen? The problem is like, you got Tobias Harris. You know, like, if you were to trade for Lauri, it's like, all right, you're going to bench Tobias? Because are you going to bench Asar? Because he's a wing forward. And I like Lauri Markkanen a lot. You know, he's got a lot of game left in his career. But again, another high price to pay for Lauri Markkanen. So there's a million different directions Trajan Langdon can go in this offseason. But I really like it how he kept our core intact. Because, again, as much as I love this team, it still has to prove it in the postseason. We haven't won a playoff series in a while. And we went down to the wire against the Knicks last year. You know, 6 seed versus 3 seed. With finals aspirations that the Knicks had. You know, it's like, would you rather be Boston or Cleveland or New York or even Philly with, like, pressure to win now because they gave up their future? I think the Pistons, and the smart way to do it, to build a contending team, is through the draft. And it sucks because you have to win the lottery. Like, you can draft well if you're in the teens or the late 20s. Maybe you might get a hidden gem in the second round, but I'm sorry, you kind of have to have a top 10 player in the NBA or you're not going to win the finals. It's just the honest truth of it. This is the most star-driven league out of all the 4 pro sports, in my opinion, right? You got hockey, baseball, football, like multiple players contribute. It's 5-on-5. If it in a 5-on-5 situation, you want to have a top 10 player in the world on the court. You have to do it if you're going to win and go to the finals. And luckily, the Pistons have one. And you don't want to go trade your whole team for a still young and developing team that still has a lot to prove as well, you know? So, but it's crazy the turnaround that Langdon and JB Bickerstaff has done in less than 2.5 seasons. It's been remarkable. 96-78 basketball game. Pistons are up by 18. Getting back from commercial break here. And good stuff, man. All right. They're showing off a Pistons playoff t-shirt. I have to get a Pistons playoff t-shirt. I got to figure out my wardrobe for the playoffs. I think you guys are going to like it. It's going to be out there. Maybe a weird suit of some sort. But I think it'll be fun. 96-78 basketball game. Jalen Duren finds Tobias Harris down low here against Gary Trent Jr. Tobias backing down low. It's going to be an offensive foul call on Tobias Harris. It's going to be a turnover here. Bucks basketball back the other way. Hockey, same situation. You gotta have a superstar on your team to win the cup. Same with a goalie. But yeah, and we've tried it before, right? Go all in for Blake Griffin, okay? We got to 2 playoff appearances, and we lost in the first round. And I'm pretty sure we got swept both times. So you can, just trade your future for 1 star. You could do that. Or you can do the long, difficult, right way and draft through. Blake Griffin had he had 1 good season with us. But was it worth it to trade the whole team for him? I don't think so. 96-79 basketball game. It's going to be Bucks basketball back the other way. Jericho Sims has it working against Jalen Duren off the Taurean Prince. Prince has on the left wing here, working down low. 5 seconds on the shot clock. Jericho Sims has it now against JD. It's going to be poked out of bounds by JD. It's going to be Bucks basketball to bounds. His knees were so bad. Yeah, it's the thing that irritated me with Blake Griffin is he has that knee injury, and then the Pistons get rid of him. And then his first game, was it on the Celtics? I think it was the Celtics was his next team. It may have been somebody else. He just starts dunking, or it was the Nets. It was the Brooklyn Nets. He starts dunking and windmilling. It's where was this, Blake? 4:15 left to play in the third quarter. It's going to be a shot clock violation from the Bucks. Eiserman needs to go. Wings are more than 1 star away. Yeah, it's been pathetic from the Wings so far. Blake wasn't in his prime and he already felt like he didn't care to be here after a while, sadly. That's fair, Bugs, yeah. I was ecstatic, but I didn't really know much about basketball at the time. I remember biking back from Michigan State, getting the trade notification on my phone. What? We just did what? Karis LeVert, step back 3 for Karis LeVert is good. Karis LeVert knocks it down. Karis LeVert and Duncan Robinson are 2 guards that have definitely improved in the last quarter of the season. 99-79 basketball game. Bucks take it back the other way for a nice layup. Bucks down by 18. Javonte Green on the right wing here over to Jalen Duren. Duren finds Karis LeVert. LeVert working against Jericho Sims. Draws the foul, puts up a shot, and he's going to go to the free throw line. Yeah, it's, I thought it was funny. Have you guys ever seen that video where, Steve Ballmer is on the sidelines for the Clippers and Blake is warming up for the Pistons? And Steve Ballmer, puts his hand out to go shake Blake's hand, and Blake just runs by Steve Ballmer. He's like, nope, I don't want to deal with you. It's pretty funny. 99-81 basketball game. Jenkins looking to inbound the pass here against Milwaukee. Karis LeVert, top of the key here. Jalen Duren sets the screen. Karis LeVert, top of the key, working against Jericho Sims. Over to Ron Holland, left wide open for 3. He knocks it down. Ron Holland from beyond the arc buries it for the Pistons to give him a 21-point lead. 3:27 left to play in the third quarter here. Ron Holland's got 10 points. AJ Green catches it, top of the key, over to Gary Trent Jr. Finds AJ Green on the left wing, working against Karis LeVert. AJ Green is going to be poked away by Javonte Green. It's going to be Bucks basketball. Karis has been playing really good defense in his minutes. Everything else is a bonus. That is true, too, Fresh. I've noticed that recently where he's actually done a pretty good job defensively of closing out guys, not allowing them to get in the paint when he's on the floor. That's an underrated asset. He went from, one of the most hated Pistons on this roster to, an actual, he's been playing good. The last month, he's actually stepped up a lot. And we're going to need him in the playoffs off the bench. 3:13 left to play in the third quarter here. Gary Harris checks in here, finds the Bucks for 3. Ryan knocks it down from beyond the arc. 102-84 basketball game. 3:05 left to play in the third quarter. Paul Reed has it, top of the key here. Down low to Cade. Cade gets fouled by Ryan. Paul Reed checks on the floor here. I love Paul Reed. Every time I see Paul Reed step on the court, I smile. he's got to find a way to get playoff minutes, man. Like he can just impact the game. Like every time he steps on the floor, he's been so efficient for us. 102-84 basketball game. Bucks, I think, are going to challenge this year to see where the ball was last touched. All right. Yeah, it's been interesting calling this team. Like, there's been a lot of bright spots. There's been a lot of situations where this team can't box out and, grab the second chance rebound. I think Isaiah Stewart, him being off the floor affected that. And when he's back now, it gives more of like the, a shot was missed, I'm going to go up and grab the rebound. And Paul Reed is good. You definitely saw it, though, multiple times where, like, teams would miss 2, 3, or 4 shots, and they just kept grabbing the offensive rebound, like, over and over and over again. So, kind of nuts. Was right after he asked 10 minutes a game, JB just starting to find his feet. And I think the Pistons are in a great spot for that. Like, this is the time to really test the waters and get a feel for like how this rotation is going to shape up in the postseason. When Kevin Huerter comes back, hopefully Friday from the illness, because Huerter, like when Cade was playing before he got injured, Huerter didn't really see a lot of playing time on the court. Cade's back now, so are you going to put him in the second unit, like with Karis LeVert and Ron Holland and like Dennis Jenkins, or is he still going to kind of ride the bench for a bit? So it's going to be interesting how they use Huerter off the bench, hopefully on Friday against the Hornets. All right. 102-84 basketball game. Pistons up by 18. So the Pistons are challenging this here. JD Bickerstaff, he's reviewing a hook and hold potential on Ryan. When Cade was trying to get the ball down low, Ryan kind of wrapped him up. And JB's basically saying, is this an offensive foul or not? So he loses the challenge. So the Bucks get it back here. There's 3 minutes left to play in the third quarter here. Top of the key goes Nance. Nance has it over to AJ Green. Green fires over to Ryan. Ryan now has it. Thought about a 3. Working against Paul Reed. Down low inside the paint here. Floater is good. 102-86 basketball game. 2:35 left to play in the third quarter. Pistons up by 16. Again, this is a little bit of a danger zone. You don't want to let up too much here. Karis LeVert drives inside, draws the foul. He's going to go to the free throw line. Yeah, the Tolu Smith deal was great. That 2-year deal, I think he deserved it. And I think the OKC game really made him deserve it. I don't know if he can play power forward or not because he's technically a center. He'd be a small center, but he could justify like a power forward down low. Again, he's just playing though behind Duren, Stewart, Paul Reed, and then Tolu Smith. So it's hard for him to get minutes. Karis LeVert, free throw is good. You might see him check into this game here. 2:28 left to play in the third quarter. Pistons are up by 18. Nance has the top of the key here. Swings it around here to AJ Green. Green working against Cade. Over to Gary Harris. Harris now has it over to Nance. Nance back over to Green. Green working against Paul Reed. Cross-court pass to Ryan. Ryan catch and shoot 3 is no good. Air balls it boarded by Javonte Green. Ron Holland catches it, crosses half court here, over to Karis LeVert. LeVert on the left wing working against Gary Trent Jr. 1:56 left to play here in the third quarter. There's going to be a jump ball tie-up between, I think, Gary Trent and Karis LeVert. LeVert always been saving his best minutes for the 11th hour. Got to secure the next bag. Yeah, he was frustrating to watch, and he's been actually, he looks like a competent basketball player now. But I mean, he can play. Like when he was on the Cavs and the Nets, like he was balling. 1:50 left to go in the third quarter. Paul Reed catches it from Cade down low here. Inside left-handed hook shot for Paul Reed is good. Count the bucket and the foul for B-ball Paul Reed. 106-86 basketball game. Paul Reed looking to give the Pistons a 21-point lead. Fantastic. Again, shout out to Antoine, Bugs, Mitchell, and Seaman for the super chat tonight. You guys are fantastic. All right, so Paul Reed's going to go to the free throw line here. Free throw on the way is good. 107-86. Yeah, Paul Reed's still young. He's like in his early 20s, I want to say. So he's been playing great. 1:37 left to go in the third quarter. Ball is stripped away by the Pistons. Pistons come up with it. Ron Holland in fast break transitions, draws the foul down low against Nance. And Holland's going to go to the free throw line. Love to see it. Tolu Smith needs to be first off the bench at center. Stewart's a power forward. Yeah, I kind of like that, Lava Sands. You know, I think Stewart's more of a power forward. We've been using him as kind of like a center when Jalen Duren steps off the court. But I like Tolu Smith and Paul Reed are two guys you got to find some way to squeeze them in, you know, especially for the playoffs. If they can just get a little bit of playoff experience. I think Paul Reed was on the Sixers, I think, when they were in the playoffs a couple years ago before the Pistons got him. So I think he may have some playoff experience. 1:25 left to go in the third quarter here. Green has on the left wing here. Ryan catches it down low inside of Nance. Nance has a block by Javonte Green. Ball is kicked out of bounds by Paul Reed. It's going to be Bucks basketball out of bounds. Thanks, Bugs. Appreciate you, dude. Yeah, I can't wait, man. It's going to be electric. I've always wanted to call a buzzer beater game winner. It unfortunately hasn't happened yet, but it might in the playoffs. So we'll see. It's been fun though. 1:15 left to go in the third quarter here. Bucks on the left wing here. Trent Jr. is going to be deflected out of bounds by Karis LeVert. It's going to be good defense from Karis. Fresh was just talking about that. Karis LeVert's defense has been stepping up huge, so that's great to see. What's up, Eric? How you doing, bro? What do you think of the Bucks situation? It's an absolute circus. I'm thinking Giannis gets traded and then Doc Rivers is gone. Yeah, you're probably right. I hope Giannis goes to the West. Nance catch and shoot three is no good, boarded by Javonte Green. Green, back the other way here for the Pistons. Yeah, I mean, Doc Rivers, he's kind of probably end of his coaching tenure, I would imagine. Cade Cunningham drives inside, floater is no good, boarded by Paul Reed. Paul Reed back out to Ron Holland. Holland the left wing here. Top of the key, down low to Cade Cunningham. Cade back over to Ron Holland. Holland drives inside here. Right-handed layup from Holland's no good. It's going to be out of bounds. Last touch by Milwaukee. Pistons basketball. Yeah, I hope Giannis, if he does get traded, it's somebody to the West. You know, I just can't, like, who would the Knicks offer for Giannis? Like, they don't have anybody to give him. I mean, they could trade Cat, but, like, they don't really want to do that. I don't know if the Knicks could technically get Giannis. They'd have to give up so much, and they've already given up a lot for Mikal Bridges. It's probably going to be a team out west. I hope it is. 35 seconds left to play in the third quarter. Over to Ron Holland. Catch and shoot three's no good. Javonte Green grabs the rebound. Inside here, mid-range jump shot's no good. Paul Reed fights for the rebound, though. Paul Reed drives inside here. Backdoor find to Ron Holland. Right-handed layup is good. Count the bucket and the foul for Ron Holland. That was all Paul Reed down there. He fought for the offensive rebound, found his boy Ron Holland. Holland finishes it down low. Good stuff from Paul Reed and Ron Holland. Yeah, but free agency could be interesting in the trade deadline. I don't even know how many years left Giannis has on his contract, but it's going to be very interesting. 111-86 basketball game, 23 seconds left to play in the third quarter here. Ron Holland has at the free throw line for the Pistons. Holland, free throw on the way to make the three-point play is good. 112-86 basketball game. Cade steps out for the Pistons. Pistons on cruise control here, up by 26. Jericho Sims gets it, top of the key here, working against the Pistons. Looking to set something up here. 8 seconds left. Gary Trent gets it back here. Bothered by Karis LeVert. Goes to his right. Gary Trent Jr. has to put up a prayer. It's off the mark. Boarded by Ron Holland. That's the end of the third quarter. We're going to the fourth quarter. Pistons on cruise control. Up 26 points here. Duren and Reed would clean up the boards. Holland's coming into his own. Yeah, I like Ron Holland a lot. He's only going to get better. And the great thing about Ron Holland is we're probably going to extend him. Probably not next year, but maybe the year after that. And it's going to be a very team-friendly deal. Like, I like Ron Holland a lot, but he's not worth, like, you know, is he a $10 million a year player? Borderline, you know, so it'll be interesting to see what happens here. I'll be right back, guys. Give me 1 second. I know, imagine trading your whole future for a role player. I don't even, and I think Jalen Brunson was a big factor in that because he wanted to get his college teammate from Villanova and Mikal Bridges. 5 first-round picks, though, is insane. Like, the Nets fleeced him with that trade. I'll be right back, guys. All right. 22.5. It's crazy. Even the Michigan game the other day, the spread was 6.5 against UConn, and the final score is that Michigan won by 6. I mean, it's like, how does Vegas do it? They're unbelievable. Lakers stole Luka for peanuts. That's going to be one of the worst trades in NBA history. I have no idea what the Mavs GM was doing. Like, Rob Pelinka just, I don't know how they got away with that. Yeah, you know, I don't know if we're going to keep our first round pick. I would guess we are, but if we don't, we could trade up and get, if we really like, this is a loaded draft class. If Trajan Langdon sees somebody that he wants to get, there's a chance he might move up. Like you said, package a player and our first rounder to move up, maybe. You know, we'll see. K's coming back on the floor here for the Pistons, 112-86. This is an interesting rotation JB's rolling out with because at this point in the game, usually you're looking at this as like, okay, we're on cruise control. We're up 26. Cade and Duren should both be out, but they're still on the floor right now. Cade on the right wing here, cross-court pass to Ron Holland, down low to JD. JD against Jericho Sims, backs out now, finds Dennis Jenkins, cuts the basket, draws the foul, and Jenkins is going to go to the free throw line. Yeah, pretty good stuff, man. 112-86 basketball game. 11:44 left to go in the fourth quarter. I haven't drank a single drop of water this entire stream. I've been talking nonstop for the last hour and 50 minutes. Jenkins knocks down the free throw. 11:44 left to go in the fourth quarter here. Jenkins at the free throw line. Second free throw on the way is good for Jenkins. 114-86. Bucks get it back here the other way. Under 12 minutes left to play in the fourth quarter. Rollins has the top of the key here over to Ryan. Ryan looking to dance down low against Ron Holland. Ryan down low inside here. Good defense from Ron Holland. Ryan is going to get fouled by Ron Holland. I don't know about that. That was good defense from Ron Holland. All right. 11:28 left to go in the fourth quarter. Pistons looking to seal the deal here against the Bucks. AJ Green looking inbound this pass here from Milwaukee over to Jericho Sims. Sims working against Jalen Duren. Outside here to Gary Trent Jr. He tries a three. That's off the mark. Sims grabs the rebound, though. Back outside to Ryan. Ryan down low to Trent Jr. Trent Jr. is going to be good defense from Holland. It's going to be out of bounds. Bucks basketball. A metal freezer mug. They're the best. Nice. I'll have to check that out. I got my giant water bottle ready to go. 11:15 left to play in the fourth quarter here. Ryan catch and shoot three is good. 114-89 basketball game. Jalen Duren is on the court, yes. 11:04 left to go in the fourth quarter here. Jenkins on the right wing here. Over to Cade Cunningham. Cade, top of the key here, over to Jalen Duren. Duren down low here. Slams it down with authority. JD, 116-89 basketball game. 10:50 left to play in the first quarter here. Rollins over to Ryan. Bothered by Ron Holland, top of the key here. 10 seconds in the shot clock. Goes to his right. Drives inside here. Rollins working down low against Ron Holland. Great defense from Ron Holland. Holland gets called for the foul against Rollins. It was great defense down low. He kind of swiped his hand at Rollins inside. And it's going to be a foul on Ron Holland. You think Jang will check in? There's a chance he might. 10:34 left to go in the fourth quarter. I mean, the Pistons are up 27, so they might go to their reserves. They might leave. The problem is they have a lot of injuries. There's not really much on the bench that the Bucks can go to. 10:34 left to go in the fourth quarter. Rollins is at the free throw line. First free throw on the way is good. 116-90. If you guys are new to the stream, like and subscribe. It helps me out a ton. Welcome to the show, folks. What's up, BER on Twitch? 10:34 left to play in the fourth quarter. Bucks knocked down both free throws. 116-91 basketball game. 10:32 left to play in the fourth quarter. Pistons up by 25. They're going to call a foul on Trent Jr., I think, away from the basketball. All right. Pistons looking to push it down the stretch here. Jenkins, Duren, Javonte Green, Cade, and Ron Holland on the floor for the Pistons. You got Trent Jr., Sims, Ryan, Rollins, and Green on the floor for the Bucks. Jenkins on the right wing here, working against Ryan. Over to Cade Cunningham, finds Jenkins. Jenkins catch and shoot three is off the mark. Jalen Duren grabs the rebound. Down low to Ron Holland. Backdoor finds Javonte Green. Green gets fouled. 116-91. Foul is committed on the floor by the Bucks on Jericho Sims. Duncan Robinson leading scorer for the Pistons tonight. He's got 20 points. Jenkins, top of the key here, working against Green. Over to Ron Holland. Holland on the left wing, down low to JD. JD trying to get it to Cade. Cade has it fouled down low. Another couple quick fouls from the Bucks there. 9:57 left to play in the fourth quarter. Appreciate you guys all stopping in. Pistons have the Charlotte Hornets up next on Friday on the road. It's the last home regular season game for the Pistons. Cade Cunningham, top of the key here. Green defending him. Duren sets the screen over to Jalen Duren. Duren has it down low here. Right-handed layup's no good. He gets fouled, though. Committed by Rollins. He's going to go to the free throw line. That's three quick fouls in one possession from the Bucks. Thanks again to Antoine, Bugs, Mitchell, and C-Man for the super chats tonight. Appreciate you guys. Jalen Duren at the free throw line for the Pistons. Duren at the free throw line for Motor City. Free throw on the way here for JD's good. 117-91. JD's one of the favorites to win most improved player. Nickeil Alexander-Walker, though, I think is the front runner right now from the Hawks. He's had a terrific season. It is rare for Duncan to be the leading scorer, 100%. That's a great sign, though. Jalen Duren misses the free throw. 9:45 left to play in the fourth quarter. Duncan Robinson looking off from the bench right now. Rollins has it, drives to his left, working against Ron Holland. Slips on the floor, looking for the open man here. It's going to be intercepted by Cade Cunningham. Cade up the floor here to JD for the slam in transition. 119-91 basketball game. Pistons are on fire down the stretch. 9:20 left to go in the fourth quarter. JD, 16 points, 9 boards, 3 assists. Jericho Sims has it over to Gary Trent Jr. They're going to call a foul on Cade, I believe, trying to fight through the screen. So Cade gets called for a foul. I just love the intensity of JB Bickerstaff, though. Like, they're up 28 points, and you got two of your best players on the floor right now in Jalen Duren and Cade Cunningham late in the fourth quarter. It's fantastic. And again, it's just this mentality of like, we don't care who's in front of us. We're just going to send our best guys out there and dominate. 9-10 left to play in the fourth quarter. Bucks turn it over here. Good defense from the Pistons. I think it was a 5-second violation from the Bucks. Yeah, Duncan, I think, should get the belt tonight. Meaning clarification, in case you guys don't know what that means. In a good way. Pistons have like this WWE belt that they throw around to the best player of the game on winning nights, and Duncan is a candidate for the best player of the game. JD down low here, draws the foul against AJ Green. Count the bucket and the foul for Jalen Duren. He's going back to the free throw line. JD is so hard to defend one-on-one down low in the paint. JB, one of the best. Duncan deserves a belt, 100%. It's weird when I say that, people are like, wait, what? You're going to punish him? No. Jalen Duren at the free throw line. Free throw is good. 122-91 basketball game. Bucks basketball back the other way here. Jericho Sims drives inside against JD. Sims has it. Floater is no good. Boarded by Cade Cunningham. Cade in transition here for the Pistons, working against Gary Trent Jr. Cade lost it. Backed by the Bucks over to Trent Jr. on the transition here. Blocked by Cade Cunningham. Cade lost it. He goes back on defense and he gets the big block. Pistons bench loves it. LCA loves it too, man. Cade can do it all. 122-91 basketball game. Pistons up by 31 here. 8:34 left to play in the fourth quarter. Cade joking around with his teammates. Cade is going to be sitting down for this one. I think Cade's probably done for the night. Duncan Robinson comes back on the floor here for the Pistons. Jericho Sims catches it, working against JD. During good defense. Outside here to Ryan. Ryan has it, working down low inside here. It's going to be a carry violation from the Bucks. Turnover, Pistons basketball back the other way. I like the tempo of this fourth quarter. Can we limit the amount of commercial breaks, please? That'd be fantastic. 8:25 left to go in the fourth quarter here. Pistons 122, Bucks 91. Jenkins has the top of the key here, working down low, out to Karis LeVert. LeVert on the right wing here, drives inside here. Left-handed layup is off the mark, boarded by Green. Green has it in transition here, up to Rollins. Rollins working inside here against Karis LeVert, out to AJ Green. Green catch and shoot three is good. 122-94 basketball game. 7:50 left to play in the fourth quarter. Karis LeVert has it on the right wing here. Out to Dance Jenkins. Jenkins back over to LeVert. Thought about a three. Finds the hot man and Duncan Robinson. Catch and shoot three's no good. Boarded by the Bucks. Duncan was going for 23 there. And the Bucks, I think, are going to take a timeout here. 122-94 basketball game. 7:47 left to play in the fourth quarter. Love to see it, man. We're going to a commercial break. Who is our only starting power forward or center to average 80% at the free throw line? 80% or higher at the free throw line. Wow. Is it Jalen Duren? Duren's having himself a pretty... There was a stat, I think it was like... He has the most games. He has the most 20-point games as a center while shooting 80% from the field. I think that was a correct stat. I got to look that up for sure. There was something that JD did when he crossed the record books. But you're going to pay JD a lot of money and rightfully deserved. He might make an all-NBA team. He's playing like it. It sucks that Cade and Beef Stew can't qualify for awards because they missed time for injury. But we'll see. Bill Ambier, nice. That's a good trivia question. I think what I'm going to do at the playoffs is I'm going to have like halftime trivia. I'm going to put up like trivia questions. That'll be fun. Good stuff, man. Like and subscribe if you guys are new to the stream. Appreciate you guys all tuning in. It's always fun calling these games. I obviously I want the Pistons to win. I think it's more of like I enjoy the back and forth down to the wire games more because it's more intense and more fun to call. But I don't mind a Pistons beatdown either. Right? It's like if we're gonna just destroy them, we'll destroy them and we'll win by almost 30 points. But if you want to make it more interesting, go down to the wire, and that's where it's really fun. Like that OKC Thunder game and the Hawks game a couple weeks ago. Those games were a lot of fun. But yeah, they got to win out to hit the 60-win mark. Yep, exactly. I think they can do it. The Hornets are going to be a good matchup. It's going to be really interesting, too, because Isaiah Stewart's back now, and Miles Bridges is back now. So it's going to be the first time those two teams are going to meet since their scuffle way back when Isaiah Stewart and Bridges and everybody got suspended. So doesn't love a good Pistons beatdown. Exactly. We need the 60. Hope no one gets hurt the rest of the way. Yeah, and I think they know that. They want to hit the 60-win mark because it's hard to do. It's hard to win 60 games in a regular season because there's 82 games. I mean, at that point, if they did that, they would go 60-22, which is a phenomenal season. Never in a million years did I think that was going to be the case heading into this season. But it's been great so far. Back the other way, Bucks basketball, top of the key here. Looking to set something up here. Ryan over to Jericho Sims, finds AJ Green. Green on the left wing. Working over Duncan Robinson. Duncan's going to get called for the foul, I think, against AJ Green. It's going to be Bucks basketball. Pistons 122, Bucks 94. Like and subscribe if you guys are new to the stream. It's free. It also helps me out as well, guys. Going to be doing every single Pistons playoff game this season. Cannot wait for that. 7:25 left to go in the fourth quarter here. Bucks back out the other way. Ryan deep three is good. 122-97. 7:15 left to play in the game. Hornets are going to go. Yeah, that's going to be a good game, Thomas. The Hornets is going to be a good matchup on Friday. Like, similar to the Magic on Monday. Magic came ready to play as well. Karis LeVert's catch and shoot three is no good. Boarded by A.J. Green. But again, when you get to the playoffs, best of seven, it's going to be way more interesting. Gary Trent Jr. on the left wing here. Catch and shoot three is no good. Boarded by Dennis Jenkins. Jenkins has it across his half court here for the Pistons. Back the other way, outside of Duncan Robinson. Duncan on the left corner here. Drives inside, down low. Backdoor find a JD for the slam. Great pass from Duncan down low. 6:35 left to play here in the fourth quarter. Bucks, top of the key. Misses it. Way off the mark goes Ryan. No shot. They're getting 60. Well, they're going to win game 58. And then they got the Hornets and the Pacers. Two very winnable matchups to close out the season. So it's definitely possible. Jalen Duren steps out. His night is done. 6:26 left to play in the fourth quarter here. Need to bias Harris 2 or more points, rebounds, and assists. Well, he's on the bench right now. 6:25 left to go in the fourth quarter here. Dennis Jenkins has it across his half court here. You got Jenkins, Asar, Paul Reed, LeVert, and Duncan on the floor right now. Jenkins down low to Paul Reed. It's going to be a kickball, I think, from Milwaukee. Good stuff, brother. Yeah, you got Duren, Cade, Ron Holland sitting on the bench right now for the Pistons. Yeah, the Hornets game is going to be fun. That's going to be Friday night, guys. I'll be doing the play-by-play for that. That's going to be a good game. Paul Reed outside to Karis LeVert. LeVert on the left wing here. Finds Paul Reed. Back over to Jenkins. Bothered by Sims. Drives baseline. Try to get to Asar Thompson. It looks like it's going to be LeVert stepped out of bounds, I think. And it's going to be Bucks basketball back the other way. 6:04 left to go in the fourth quarter. I think the Bucks are going to take a timeout here. And we're going to go to another commercial break. Hornets, I mean, Do you think they could get the 8 seed? You know, it's like we're going to watch these next 3 games and pay really close attention. I think the Raptors down, it's going to be one of those 5 teams. I think the Raptors are going to be fine. I think the Raptors are going to get the 6 seed. The team that could be interesting is the Sixers because of Joel Embiid. The Pistons have not played Embiid this season. They've played him 3 times. I think they've won all 3 meetings against the Sixers. And similar to the Magic, the Hornets are looking at the 9 seed right now. I mean, the Heat would have to win 2 games. They'd have to win the 10 over the 9, and then they'd have to play the loser of the 7-8 to get the 8 seed. So the Heat can do it. I don't know if they will or not. So that leaves the Sixers, the Magic, or the Hornets. And if I had to guess, I think it's going to be the Sixers. If I had to guess. Because at this point, it's like, all right, Embiid has to play. Like, you're trying to make the playoffs, but I also could see the Sixers losing the 7-8 matchup between like the Sixers and the Magic, and then they win the winner of like the Hornets and Heat. But the Hornets, Friday's game is going to be interesting because the Hornets could jump from like the 9 seed and they could catch the 7. So this Friday game for the Hornets is a pretty big deal for them because they only have 2 games left themselves. If I had to guess, I'm guessing it's going to be the Sixers. If I had to guess. But we don't know yet either. What's up, J-Muck? How you doing, dude? With or without Embiid, we won't lose the Sixers a 7-game series. Only team I'd be afraid of is Cleveland and Boston. Yeah. Now, I think the Hornets we could take care of. I think the Magic and the Sixers could potentially... I mean, I believe in a best of 7 we should get by them. Let's put it this way. If I had more confidence in sweeping a team, it'd be the Hornets or the Heat. In a game where we could lose 1 game, maybe 2, could be the Sixers or the Magic. It's going to be interesting how that shapes up in the last couple of days here when you get to the play-in tournament. A lot of different scenarios for the Pistons. 124-97. Bucks get it back down in here. Jericho Sims has it blocked by Paul Reed. Gets fouled underneath by Paul Reed. He's going to go to the free throw line. Only time I've ever done it was an over bet, a single game in the third quarter. Oh, yeah, I agree, Bugs. Yeah, sports betting is it's so shameless. I get an occasional amount of people that tune into my streams just to check their parlays and ask me if so-and-so is getting this amount of points. And I look at them and I'm like, I don't know what to tell you, buddy. Imagine walking up to like George Blaha on the sidelines and saying, hey, George, you think Jalen Duren's going to hit the over on his 19.5 points tonight? Right in the middle of the broadcast. What do you think he's going to say? I don't know. You sure? Good luck, champ. Go use your... student debt money to try to win your bet. Good luck with that, pal. 5:54 left to play in the fourth quarter. 124-98 basketball game. Pistons get it back here. There was this one stream I did. I just went on a full-blown 10-minute rant on the shamelessness of these sports betting degenerate viewers that tune into my show at the last second. Jenkins drives inside here. Outside for 3 is good. Take it down for misses. Is that Chaz Lanier? He knocks down a 3. 127-98. 5:27 left to play in the fourth quarter. Good stuff, man. There's Chaz Lanier. Good to see Chaz Lanier shoot it from deep. Ryan has it, top of the key here, working against Chaz Lanier. Over to Jericho Sims. Bucks take a 3. Shots off the mark, boarded by Nance. Down low inside here, over to AJ Green. He takes a deep 3. That's off the mark, boarded by Asar Thompson. Now they're going to call a late foul underneath the basket against the Pistons. Yeah, it's crazy. Marcus Sasser is about to check into the game here for the Pistons. Here's your boy, J-Moke. Marcus Sasser, 127.98. Yeah, I mean, 1989, Pistons and Michigan both won the title. 2026, Michigan wins, Pistons. Will they get there? Will they? Maybe. I think, if we get by first round, God willing, it's staying healthy. You get to the second round, could be a more competitive matchup. You're probably going to run into New York, Boston, or Cleveland. Maybe Atlanta. We'll see. It's going to be very, very interesting down the stretch here. 5 minutes left to go. Bucks free throw is good. 127-100. Marcus Sasser, top of the key here, working against Ryan. One-on-one. Paul Reed sets the screen. Sasser splits the defense. Drives inside. Back out to Paul Reed. Paul Reed down low. Left-handed hook shot's no good. He draws the foul, though. And Paul Reed's going to go to the free throw line. It's just funny because, in a close game, you'll have people that wander in and they'll ask, oh, is this guy going to hit his points or his rebounds? Or, anytime somebody says, put this guy back in the game, the only thing they're worried about is winning their bet. That's the only reason why they want to get him back on the court. It's how about we root for our teams and hope for the best. 4:53 left to play in the fourth quarter. Pistons 127-100. Knocked down the free throw. Pistons up by 28 points. Spread was 22.5. Let's see if the Pistons can cover, all you degenerates out there. 4:45 left to go in the fourth quarter. Sims finds Ryan backdoor for the layup. 128-102. Sasser gets it back here. Jericho Sims triple-double. Good for him. That's his first career triple-double. All right. Pistons looking to drive inside here. Outside to Sasser. Finds Ron Holland. Holland down low to Paul Reed. Reed has it inside here. Reverse layup is good for Paul Reed. 130-102. 4:15 left to go in the fourth quarter. Jericho Sims has it top of the key here over to Ryan. Ryan has it top of the key working against Marcus Sasser. Drives in the paint inside here. 4:05 left to play. Shot is off the mark. He gets fouled, though. I think Ryan's going to go to the free throw line. B-ball, Paul Reed. I need Tobias a damn bucket. Well, the thing is Tobias is on the bench, and he's probably not going to check back into this game. It's you think, common sense, there's 4 minutes left in a 28-point game, okay? Do you think that a starter is going to be on the floor right now? Do you think? Do you think he's going to come back on the floor? Really? 130-102. They're asking me to solve their problems. It's buddy, I'm the play-by-play guy. I can't help your degenerateness off the broadcast. 130-102. Bucks get it back here. Ryan outside down low here. Shot is on the way. It's off the mark. Boarded by Chaz Lanier. Lanier, I want to see a triple right here. Lanier working against AJ Green on the left wing here. 3:35 left to play in the fourth quarter here. Pistons drive inside. Back out to Ron Holland. Over to Chaz Lanier. Down low to Paul Reed. Paul Reed mid-range jump shot is good for Paul Reed. 132-102. 3:18 left to play. It's every single stream. There's always one guy that asks me, oh, dude, you think K's going to hit his points, rebounds, assists mark? I need him to get one more bucket. What do you want me to say? Do you want me to make a phone call to Cade on the sidelines to help you win your parlay? What do you want me to do? 2:56 left to play. Bucks are going to go to the free throw line here. Thanasis, or Giannis's brother, I think it's Thanasis, is going to go to the free throw line. We just want our team to win. Me too. Wendell Moore Jr. comes on the floor here for the Pistons. Good to see Wendell Moore get some playing time. He's been back and forth between the G League a lot. Wendell Moore, I think, made a G League All-Star selection. I think in the G League, Wendell Moore did. 132-103 basketball game. Oh, brother. Paul Reed gets the rebound here. Bucks miss the free throw. Sasser has it, top of the key here. 2:50 left to go in the fourth quarter. Over to Ron Holland. Holland against AJ Green. Back over to Sasser. Down low to Paul Reed. Reed against Nance. 2:40 left to go in the fourth quarter. Over to Chaz Lanier. He fires for three. That's off the mark. Boarded by the Bucks. Bucks get it back the other way here in transition. 2:34 left to play. Bucks get fouled underneath against Ron Holland. Bucks are going to go to the free throw line. Every stream. Oh. 2:32 left to go in the fourth quarter. Pistons 132, Bucks 103. Bucks knock down the free throw. 132-104. Love to see it. Pistons are going to get their 58th win of the regular season. 2 more wins away from getting to 60. And life is good. Pistons are the 1 seed. Got a team that could compete very deep, dare I say all the way to June. And looking forward to it. Appreciate you guys all stopping in. Sasser on the right wing here has it. He fires for 3. Sasser shots off the mark. Chaz Lanier chases down the rebound. Over to Wendell Moore. Paul Reed has it, finds Marcus Sasser again. Sasser inside, step back 3 from Marcus Sasser is in and out, boarded by the Bucks. Over to AJ Green. Green has it, crosses half court here, working against Chaz Lanier. Over to Nance, back over to AJ Green. Green has it, working against Paul Reed. Inside here for the slam. 132-107. 148 left to go in the fourth quarter here. Sasser, top of the key, has it over to Wendell Moore. Moore has it against Thanasis. Gets it back here from the Pistons, working on the right side here. Down low inside Wendell Moore. Kick it back outside to Ron Holland. Holland catch and shoot 3 is good. Ron Holland from the corner. He's having himself a solid night. 135-107. 128 left to go in the fourth quarter here. Bucks have it back the other way here. Nance fires from 3. It's off the mark, boarded by Ron Holland. Holland has it in transition, crosses half court here, down low, inside to Paul Reed. Paul Reed inside, dunks it over Thanasis. What a poster from Paul Reed. Bench loves it. 137-107. 110 left to go in the fourth quarter here. Pistons looking good for their final home regular season game. Nance has the top of the key here, outside to Thanasis. Thanasis drives inside here, down low. It's going to be a foul call on Ron Holland. Y'all think Jalen Duren's going to get a block in the last minute? Can he block a shot from the bench? That'd be pretty impressive if he could. That would be pretty impressive. What is going on with my webcam? My webcam's even had enough of the degenerate nonsense. It's having a break. Wait, there it goes. Oh, man. 137-107. All right. Bucks are at the free throw line. Pistons are up 30. You're going to get Tolu Smith back on the floor here for the Pistons. Ron Holland comes out for the Pistons. Great game from Ron Holland. Beef stew and the return of Cade back for the Pistons. Love to see it, man. And we got the Hornets on Friday. It's going to be fantastic. Bucks knock down the free throw, 137-108. If you guys are new to the stream, like and subscribe. We're going to be doing every single Pistons playoff game this postseason. Cannot wait. It's going to be electric. We got the Hornets on Friday and then the Pacers on Sunday. We got about a week before the playoffs start because, again, the Pistons are chilling within the 1 seed. They got to have the play-in tournament play out. I may or may not do the 8-9 matchup and see who the Pistons get, maybe as a play-by-play game. Paul Reed outside here, down low. It's going to be blocked by the Bucks. Bucks get it back the other way. 35 seconds left in regulation. Bucks top of the key. You're just looking to run out the clock here, and it looks like the Pistons are going to seal this victory up nicely. Green inside here, outside for 3. Shots off the mark. Thanasis grabs the rebound. They're going to call a foul. Oh my gosh, they're going to call a foul on that. All right, Wendell Moore picks up the foul with 23 seconds left. Oh, man. Pistons, if healthy, can beat anyone in 7 games. Love to see it. Big shout again to Antoine, Bugs, Mitchell, and C-Man for the super chats tonight. You guys are fantastic. Thanks again for all the support, everybody. You guys are awesome. Love doing this. Like I said, cannot wait for the postseason. We got the Charlotte Hornets on Friday. That's going to be a pretty good game. I think the Hornets are going to compete. Again, they're trying to climb the ladder out of the 8-9 hole in the standings right now. Bucks missed the free throw. They're going to call a lane violation on Paul Reed here, so they're going to wipe away the free throw. Oh, good stuff, man. Appreciate you guys all getting along with each other in the chat. Like I said, when the chat gets along in the chat, it just makes my job easier and nicer because I can just kind of focus on the chat, not banning anybody, focusing on the game. So I appreciate you guys getting along with everybody as well. 137-111. Pistons are going to run out the clock here, and that is all she wrote, folks. Pistons win it 137-111. Appreciate you guys all tuning into the stream. God is great. God bless everybody. Thanks again for all the support. I love you all. Pistons are going to win this one over the Milwaukee Bucks by a final score 137-111, 26-point victory. Thanks again to Antoine, Bugs, Mitchell, and C-Man. Everybody tuning in, liking, subscribing, chatting along the way. Love you guys. I cannot wait until the postseason. We'll see you guys on Friday against the Charlotte Hornets. Adios, amigos. Love you all. Take care. See you guys.